What is good, everybody? Welcome back to Real. This is the mouse problems that I've been telling you about several times, Sinbad. I didn't even click a button. It just clicked it on its own. But welcome, everybody, back to Real Fan Sports, man. We're live here, Collingwood in Melbourne. We got Sinbad in the building to help walk me through this. We were hoping to get Dolph. I think it was just a little bit too late for Dolph. I know you were just saying right before we started, we were hoping to get Dolph to come join in, but he is interested. So I'm going to bully him to make him join us during one of the earlier ones. Hopefully, maybe even this week. But we are live now. We just get a little behind here for Melbourne. I'm at 1915, I think, did refresh. So I don't know if we're still synced up or not. I hope we are. But how you been, Sinbad?
I've been very well, despite the Melbourne winter kicking in the last few days. We've got our scarves on, obviously, and ready to go.
There you are. Yeah, I see you with the scarf on. Look at you, man. Looking all fancy and shit.
Dappers,
right, let's make sure we're synced up. And I got to get the clock off. So I just saw the ball go out of bounds. I'm getting it played in or kicked in right now. And clock starting. I got 52, 51, 50.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good? All right, we're perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and say what up to everybody. I see Leslie in the building. Say go Magpies. We are doing so well this year. I hope we remain on top. You know what? I hope y'all remain on top too. I do. I hope y'all do. What up, Leslie? How you doing? Troy said, hey, effing hey, it's your goofy mate from Australia. Troy, my guy, my goofy mate from Australia. What's up, man? Normal guy in the building. William in the building. So, hey, legends, let's try to win some cash money. What's the bets, William? Who's going to win? What up, J5 Smooth? How you doing? Christian in the building said, what up? I love this game for MND. Come on. Moro in the building. My guy. Troy said a draw. Y'all so stupid. All right. So what I mean, Collingwood obviously on the top of the ladder. Melbourne going through their struggles. Although Gawn has been saving me in Supercoach, even though he's saving me from dead last, not saving me from doing anything good. What's your expectations for this game, SB?
Well, a month ago, I would have said this would have been an easy Collingwood win, but Melbourne has resurrected their season recently, and yes, they did lose last week, but they're on the way back, hoping for a run into the finals. But yeah, Collingwood's on top. Life is good, and hopefully we can go into the bye with another win.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. All right, so y'all got a bye week next week?
I believe it's next week. Yes.
Good
Someone
deal.
else might correct me, but
fair enough. Let's see. William said, I'm in. Bobby Hill in his 100th for 5 goals. Okay. What
chance.
up, Cooper? Say, fellas, I have a side bottom over 21 disposal. Is that hitting? I hope it hits for you, Cooper. Come on. Man, you weren't lying, Sinbad, when you told me how big y'all are into betting over there in Australia. Every time we do any type of Australian stream, it starts off with bets. But Melbourne's going to go ahead and get the first boot through the goals, man. And that's a good old, it's been a while since I've got to use it.
Doink, doink, turkey's done.
Yeah, good start to Melbourne there. Earlier today, up until midday, it was pouring rain, but thankfully it stopped. And obviously MCG just drains beautifully. So it's a dry weather game now.
It's crazy how easily this field's able to clear out. Because you were telling us earlier that it was going to be one of them sloppy ones, man. It's going to be a lot of chaos.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. But again, thankfully, noon, it just stopped, and here we are. Nice sunny day now. It's cold as hell, but it's good.
Yeah, and I know all y'all out there are enjoying a holiday, King's birthday or something like that. Is that what it is?
Exactly.
Hey, there you go.
Second Monday in June is a day off for many in the country.
Hey, must be nice. Must be. I mean, we just had our extra holiday weekend not too long ago, so I guess I can't complain. But nevertheless, we're in for it. So 7-1 is your score at the moment, and we're seeing some dribbling around and stuff like that.
On the public holidays, of course, there's a bit of a gap at the moment. In Melbourne, at least, our next one's not until a public holiday we take for a football game, followed by a public holiday we take for a horse race. So, yeah, they're the next two coming up in a few months' time.
Oh, my. Wait, what football game do y'all get a holiday for?
Grand final, of course. And I think you know that.
For the grand finals? Oh, okay. Yeah, and then, of course, the Melbourne Cup. And that's so awesome how like it's just a public holiday for sports. Like I can only imagine. Like, I wish we would imagine having a public holiday for the Super Bowl. That'd be amazing. I need to talk to some government officials. You know what I mean?
Well, it's the politicians who want to see these things, so they take the day off.
Hey, I'm starting to think that we've been doing it wrong by trying to get together with different, broadcasters and sports personalities and stuff like that. And we need to start getting to government officials and start plug into their minds that we need off on Super Bowl, a Game 7 of the Stanley Cup, the NBA Finals, and all these. They just have to be holidays.
Well, you can always talk to the big man, Main Star. He'll probably organise something.
You're right. So are we ready for the banter? Come on, Main Star. Bring it on, brother. Bring it on. LA riots complicated Melbourne riots in Collingwood. Cooper said, does your broadcast show updates on disposal? Because I don't know how to track it. Yeah, I think I can do that. What player do you need? Who posted that? Cooper, what player are you looking for again? I can make sure I keep going back and check him out. So you said Melbourne's been playing a lot better recently. So what has changed for them to why they've been able to start excelling?
Oh, look, I think it's just a case of their star players, their star midfielders, Petrarca and Oliver, have finally found their form again. And those players that have stepped in during the year for them have gone back to their original places. And, again, Gawn's been doing his best to hold them up, but all the pressure's not on him now. They spread the load, and, they're doing pretty well.
Well, that's good.
Should make today a good game.
Yeah, hopefully that's what we're in for, man. It says, Zach, surprised you're not tuned into the Bulldogs game to cheer on Galvin his debut. Shut up, William. F that guy.
I'm sure we can get plenty of updates.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. I mean, anytime Galvin makes any mistake, Mainstar is going to be sure to come and alert us, man. We've done a lot of NRL recently. I know I've been slacking on the AFL stuff. I think with like state of origin and everything, it's just kind of combined everything. But I'm glad we're back finally doing some more AFL, and then expect to see another AFL stream. Hopefully, if not next week, the following week. I'm gonna try to get Dolph to come and join us. So Dolph has never seen a lick of AFL. So probably what we'll do is we'll do a live stream. We'll start it up like 30 minutes before the game starts, and we'll watch a AFL explains video so he can learn what the rules are and see what he has to think. And y'all just get ready, because when Dolph comes join in, y'all gonna have to turn y'all speakers down, because my guy is animated, man. I love my brother Dolph. But Collingwood with a kick here, way out.
Tell Dolph it's a hockey game. That'll bring him in.
Said, how'd you pull up the live stats? So I went over, so I'm on afl.com.au, and then I just click on player stats, and then you can just scroll down to whatever player you need, and you can, look under D for disposals, and then you can pick it up from there.
Why do you need them? Do you need them for Supercoach? Is that the reason?
It's a bet. He said he's got a bet.
Okay. I
love Dolph. Me too, brother. Hey, look, and we're spreading this word, guys. Those of y'all that believe in prayer, man, please send out a big prayer to our brother, Coach Rock. He's going through some tough times right now, some medical issues. So please say some prayers if y'all can. We truly appreciate that. But Collingwood's going to get brought down here over on this far left side. And already they're getting a little scrappy early on. I'm not mad at this.
Yeah, both teams sizing each other up. It's an annual game, this one, for these two teams on this particular date. So they both look forward to it. It's a huge crowd. There'll be in excess of 80,000.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's always a good day when you're playing at the MCG, man. It's just such a historical stadium. It's one of those, being from the U.S. and stuff, where once I've learned more about the history from all you guys in the channel, especially SB, I'm like, damn, man, it really is something special. So they're out here, and you went to a Collingwood game not too long ago, man. You had some fun out there. I know you say the other week,
the Hawthorn game. That was probably the most complete game I've seen them play for quite some time, at least live. Walked away very pleased.
Absolutely, things
are going very well.
F1. What up, Daniel? Said, for me, why am I awake? I don't know, Daniel. Go to fuck to bed, man.
you love
Hey,
it
the
here,
F-
Daniel. You
The
love it.
F1 movie's coming out soon, Dan. You gonna go watch it on release day or what? But we'll have a battle in the air here. I'm dealing with like crazy delay issues, SB. So feel free if anything crazy happens, just to run with it.
Of course,
I'm
of course.
hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping the quality clears up. Why is it the NRL quality recently has been good? Now I'm dealing with 540p again. Hopefully,
So this
hopefully
wasn't the game that was broadcast live for you?
Oh, you know what? I didn't even check. I meant to check that earlier. Actually, you know what? Let me check, because if it is, then I'll switch over real fast. Let me look. I forget they've been showing games recently. Oh, it is. It is. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna close out and turn my VPN off because I don't need this, and I can actually watch the game clear.
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna disconnect for a second, guys, and I'll be right back.
All right, so play in the forward pocket for Collingwood. Down near the slide.
Yeah, bro, look at this. It's actually recommended to me on my home channel. Look at that. Look at that.
Well done.
Fox Sports, dude. What a day what a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive, being in the US and actually getting some actual broadcast of Australian sports, man. This is awesome. All right, so let's get, I'm at 12:37, 36, 35.
Okay. You're a little ahead of me. That's fine. Let me go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, that could be a mark. Oh, he drops it. Melbourne still stays with it, though. Fighting with it. Good tackle there from Collingwood. Are they going to call a high hit? I think they will. Yeah. No, they're going to call it against Melbourne.
Okay, where are you at now?
07, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12 minutes.
Tell me 11:50.
All right. 56. Give us a second, guys. 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50.
On. Good. Thank you.
All right. Now we're synced and we're ready to go. And I don't have to watch a blurry screen. I love this.
A lot closer to what's happening for real.
Chris said, XB, explain the slide to Zach. Okay, what's the slide?
Okay, so as I mentioned earlier this morning, that white patch you can see in the background on the ground for the motor neuron disease fundraising today and awareness, that they get, about 10 different exports people, personalities, etc., slide down a wet slide into an ice bath, all to raise money.
Okay.
So, as Main Star mentioned earlier, why the hell would they have an ice bath in Melbourne on a day like today? But that's what it is. And, and likewise, you'll notice that there's a predominant blue beanies in the crowd today. So, tens of thousands of them are sold. They usually sell out. All for fundraising to raise awareness for MND.
That's a great clear and kick there from Melbourne. Well fielded there by Collingwood. Yeah, dude, look, I've said it once, say it twice. I'll say it every single time I get these opportunities to. I love how y'all handle these different type of situations. Like the American sports do it a little bit for just small, like certain things, like obviously with breast cancer awareness, wearing the pink gloves, pink cleats, and all these different things like that. Now we've evolved into the full-blown cancer awareness, where they wear the cancer awareness patches and different things like that. But this stuff makes it special. I mean, I can see it now in the crowd, like literally just a sea of blue beanies. It's bigger than the game, and I love that about the sport and about Australian sports culture in general.
Later in the year, there's a whole round for breast cancer awareness. So we'll see that later in the year, along with just a multitude of causes that we raise awareness for.
Yeah, I think the most unique thing that the NFL has picked up on is the My Cause My Cleats, which I think is really cool. I think it's only for certain games they're allowed to do it, but and I think it's a lot of the primetime games. Normally jerseys and stuff like that are very standard. Like what length socks you can wear, what color cleats you can wear, what color gloves, all that stuff is all standardized. But for certain moments throughout the year, they have a cause called My Cause, My Cleats, where players get their cleats designed to support whatever fundraiser it may be, whether it's a personal fundraiser, whether it's fundraiser for a big company or whatnot. And those are really cool. When we went to the Hall of Fame, we went to the Super Bowl experience this past year, you actually had a big wall of all these cleats that were like framed and stuff like that. And they eventually make their way into the Hall of Fame. And I think they swap them out in the Hall of Fame in Ohio. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. William said, SB, I know there's still heaps of control to play, but you have to think it's fearing up for a Collingwood Geelong grand finals. Oh, here we go.
Maybe I don't want that, but we'll see what happens. we don't have a great record against Geelong in finals.
So you're hoping that doesn't happen, is what you're telling me.
We're hoping that doesn't happen.
Fair
Likewise,
enough.
like every hoodoo that we have, we've got to overcome it. And so at some stage, we need to overcome that one.
Absolutely. Well, good mark taken. Just to center the field up a bit here. They're going to go ahead and take a boot out to the right side. He had a guy wide open. He just undershoots him. Now Petrackle swinging around out to that left side. Another great take there from Collingwood. Plays it up to the middle. Just bobbles through. Couple kicks. Finally, Melbourne's going to go ahead and get a clearance. And they'll work it up down that left side. And great mark right at center field. What up, Brad, man? How we doing, my guy?
As you often comment on, Zach, it's quite a high pressure game at the moment. A lot of errors, but the game will settle down certainly by the second quarter.
Yeah, of course. How has the season overall been going? I mean, we're about halfway through now, right? Or just past it.
Again, from my perspective, the season's going beautifully.
Yeah, true.
But look, with the drought on in Australia, it's been very dry. There's a goal of Collingwood.
There we go.
It's been very dry until the last week or so. And so, a lot of high quality games.
So as you get into these, especially with all the rain and stuff that y'all been dealing with and stuff like that, these ugly moments, does that carry over? I mean, y'all are getting into the winter now, so I'm assuming that rain is going to kind of come to a little bit of a slowdown in the next couple months. Well,
just more consistent winter weather as opposed to the downpours that have had up north. Again, as I said, with the droughts, we've had nothing in Melbourne and Adelaide. We've had absolute zero rain until the last few days. The teams are ready for it. They've trained for this situation, and so from now on in, expect to see just more consistent games, more consistent results. I don't think we'll see too many surprises.
Got it. All right. Well, the bounce. Let's see. Battling forward in the middle. Collingwood had initially gets it stripped from him, but it's still slopping around as the crowd gets loud over here at MCG. Now Melbourne with a big boo with a chance to go ahead and regain the lead. It'll go just wide to the left. Be it behind, but they will go ahead and take a 1-point advantage here. 8-7 with 7 minutes to go in the first quarter.
The blue beanies there.
Yeah, look at that, man. That's awesome.
You're in the minority if you haven't got one.
I could only imagine. Now Collingwood trying to get their give back. Good boot up that left side, bouncing around.
Yep, here we go.
Colliding. There we go.
Yep. The kid.
Good tackle. Just slips it through, though.
The Collingwood kid who had it's only his second game, so bit of pressure it's got to him.
Yeah, he looks a bit young, man. He looks like he looks all of 17, if that. Yeah,
he'd be 18-year-old, maybe 19 by now. Only drafted 7-8 months ago.
Collingwood working up that far side, down the middle, through the left. Good mark there taken from Melbourne. Said I ordered one yesterday, Mainstar. What did Mainstar X? Said Brisbane Broncos wear. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I didn't get to see them. Mainstar, share on the Discord a picture of them. I know you were talking about it, how they wore the black jersey for Men's Mental Health Month, and how they even blacked out the logos for their sponsors, which I thought is pretty cool because yeah, most sponsors would not do that, so that's pretty sick. William said he ordered one the other day. Might be biased as a Bronx fan. I mean, dude, no, nevertheless, it's a cool thing. So nothing wrong with that. W30, that's awesome. I considered. I don't follow the Broncos. Yeah, I bet so, man. Last I heard was 55,000 digital beanies sold. Wow, that's something. Where's your beanie at, Tibet?
I have hair as opposed to you. Sorry.
Oh, damn. You know, Sibas, I think everybody in the channel started to get too comfortable. You know what I mean? At least I got a half beard going for at least a couple more weeks, man. I'm not looking like a pedophile anymore. So Melvin, they think they reward the mark there? No, he wasn't in bounds.
Not complete.
So pretty fair. I mean, Collingwood obviously taking advantage in uncontested possessions right now. Good little handball down that left side to open things up. Right-handed fist over to there. Good play. I love the ball work here between Collingwood. Good defense.
And so both teams, especially the forwards, are more than happy to see the ball go out of bounds here, set up play for whatever option that they're going to utilise. Expect this guy, Bobby Hill, to be part of this in some shape or form.
Oh, yeah. Chris, I got my beanie on right now. Come on, man. Represent it. So I'm gonna have to look it up. At the end of this period, I'll have to go look it up and see, because I know the guy you said the guy that I guess started the fundraiser and stuff was on the screen earlier, but I had just missed it. Oh, little block. Good defense there from Melbourne. I am already sitting here watching this game, SB, and sitting here not waiting for what Dolph is going to do. I think I'm just going to let Dolph just go at it and just try and commentate it for the first like 5 or 10 minutes and just see how his mind works, because he's going to be
absolutely
at a loss what to
That's
say.
the
It's going to
idea.
be hilarious. It's going to be so fun.
That would be the idea. Just let him go and just see what happens.
Oh man. Tough
when he comes up for a breath, then we'll just educate him a bit. Otherwise, let him go for it.
There you go. All right. Simple Mark just working down that left side, still inching their way forward. Here are the Magpies. Yeah, had him. Yeah, beautifully done. And poorly defended there from Melbourne. He just allowed the guy to slip through. Who's that? That's going to be taking our kick here.
Jamie Elliott. Red hot form. Yeah, he's in his 14th, 15th year. 10 years ago, he was gone with back injuries. Could not get on the ground. Easily his best season this year as an old man, like half the Collingwood side. He's just having a dominant year.
Well, let's see what he can do. Can he slip it through the uprights here? And the right foot. Never a doubt. Here we go.
The doink, doink, turkey's done.
And Collingwood goes ahead and retakes the lead. 13-8, 3 minutes to go in the first.
That view right there is what I had last week. The Hawthorn game.
From up there.
It was a long way up.
So I'm assuming you've sat like all around, right? Like you've been
Absolutely.
lower, mid, high. So
Yep.
what to in your perspective, what is the best viewer perspective on the grounds?
Oh, look, everyone's going to have their different points of view. Some people love sitting at the fence. I personally don't. Give me 20 rows back on the bottom deck. I'm in heaven.
And you're in heaven.
Supposed to
I
be.
got
On
it.
the wing, of course.
Yeah, it's like because I've been to a bunch of I'll say a bunch of NFL games, especially in New Orleans for the Saints games and stuff like that. And for the majority of them, I'm in that upper deck. It's definitely nowhere near as big as the MCG, obviously being a much bigger field and everything like that. But it's different than being like at an NBA arena or something like that. And I personally have had my best viewing experience being at the top level, but at the lower part of the top level, like being at that 50-yard line, like, anywhere between 1 to like 10 rows deep, because you see the whole field, you see everything. But I have watched like high school games and some college games at the lower seats, and you get that feel of where you can still kind of hear the players chirping and stuff like that on the sidelines. But you definitely do catch yourself looking at the screen to be like, okay, wait, who's open? What's the formation that they're running? Because they're on the opposite end. So exactly the same. Yeah. So here we go. Melbourne with a chance. Can it swing in? It does. Good goal there. Back and forth we go, man. You might be right.
Turkey's done.
I think we're in for a good one, SB.
I remember, what was it, the late 90s, something evil called ticketing was introduced into the AFL. Prior to that, you paid your cash at the gate and walked in and found the best seat you could in the house.
That's
great way to
amazing.
Be. But, then it became reserved seats, ticketing, and, took that wonder out because, I would get there early and get some of the greatest positions to watch every game from.
How would that work? Like, if the game starts at, say, 7 p.m., like, what time are you having to show up to the gates in order to get good tickets or good seats?
Get 5:30.
Oh, that's it
for a night game. For a day game, very different. You would have to get there for a 2 p.m. start. You'd be getting there, 10 a.m., 11 a.m. at the latest. Especially for Collingwood games, because the place is going to be packed.
That's still not bad though. Like, because normally when I go to Saints games, when I buy tickets, I'm normally getting out there. If it's a noon game at 12, which is most time I go, I'm wanting to be there no later than 2 hours before.
Yep.
I go and I don't know if y'all do the same thing. Like for NFL games, they normally have some type of performance going on. It's not always like a big performance. Sometimes just some local band or whatever, but I normally get there about 2 hours before, get my parking spot, walk up, have a couple beers because the cheap beers are outside the stadium. So we grab the cheap beers outside the stadium. We walk in, we go watch whatever show's going on, and then we go get ready to get in our seat about 45 minutes before kickoff, an hour before kickoff. But to only have to get there 4 hours early to get front row seats, oh man, sign my ass up.
Yeah, it was always a great thing. Obviously, even grand finals. If you were, for example, an AFL member, you would have to rock up 5 a.m. to get wherever you want. But that's grand final though.
That's grand finals, yeah.
They took that away from us as well. So,
it's a terrible thing. How the world changes, unfortunately. But nevertheless,
first in, best dressed.
Well, we'll have a kick here, and again from the no, it's a different guy. They got just
Bobby Hill, the one I mentioned earlier. Yeah,
oh, he's the same.
He's been in red hot form too. Nice kick, that'll do.
All day,
all day. Done.
They're going to go to video.
What do they want to look at here?
They believe the Melbourne players touched it.
Maybe it bounced off the finger.
Yeah.
Oh, so. If it goes, so how does the boundary work? So that's
okay.
Does the ball have to go past that covering of the post?
Yes, that's right. The entire ball has to be past that covering, or the post or the line. The entire ball.
Okay, so that should be a behind then, because the
Depends
ball
if
was.
He's touched it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Has there ever been any argument where like that covering there is for safety, but technically the ball is past the post?
That's right. Well, there it is. There, it's past the post, but it's not past the covering. So that's exactly it. They're right there.
Yeah. I can imagine that's. I can imagine people getting mad at that one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But hey, bad luck. Move on.
It's part of the game. Yeah, gotta move forward.
Exactly. Well, and again, as I've described, rather than waste time reviewing, just get on with it, move on. That's what we appreciate about our game, rather than watching replays and replays and replays. Get on with it.
Hey, Sinbad, I mean, look, trust me, bro. We suffer with it, and you already know that. So I'm with you, man. One good look, two good looks, call it a fucking day. It is what it is. Yeah, they act like they're gonna see something on the 17th look that they didn't see on the second. Troy,
your comment just there.
The U.S. AFL regional Fantastic American boys have polished their skills a lot more. What? Oh, that's the thing you were telling me about.
That's the thing I was telling you about. Troy, did you get to watch the women's game where there was a downpour? That was hilarious. Look, at the end of the day, we've got a bunch of two teams full of expat Australians plus Americans who have fallen for the game, and they're out there having a kick. They're out there having fun. Some of them can kick well, some of them can't. Whatever, they're out there having a ball.
Yeah. I mean, that's how the sports are supposed to start, man. I know Sim has been sending me a bunch of links and stuff like that for some teams that are out here by me to hopefully be able to connect with and stuff. I would love to be the opportunity just to be able to go in or even just have a couple of the guys come in for an interview. I mean, I'd love to play. I still need to go kick my ball around before Sinbad requires me to send it back to him with a refund of every many dollar. Yeah, an apology letter, like 1,000 words written. But anyway, Leslie said, well, yeah, he's been in best form this year. Is that an AFL game is next level. The amount of action of the camera you see off camera is unbelievable. I bet, man. I mean, it's nonstop, and that's what I was telling Dolph. I was like, AFL game. He's like, what's the rules? Like, I need to learn the rules. And I was like, Dolph, I said, don't try and learn the rules watching it the first time.
No, let it go.
Don't bother. Get an idea of how the scoring works and just what the field is. And after that, just let it be a free for all because it's a lot, man. Because it is. It's chaos. It's fun, man.
Well, look, at the end of the day, there's countless videos that he could watch of just select quarters, highlights, full games, whatever he wants to get an appreciation before he goes live.
Absolutely. What up, Double D in the building? What's up, man? A great kick by Bobby. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh, he said that's some bullshit. Yeah, Leslie didn't like that one. So Leslie is on the train of not liking the whole padded surface versus where the pole is.
That's all right, Leslie. Let it go. We're 8-2. We're fine.
Sinbad said, I ain't worried. We moving on. Sinbad's breathing down my back in Supercoach League. Total points.
Yes, I've had a good week.
Really double? Oh shit.
Did you bring in McKercher like I told you this week?
I brought in the people you told me to bring in the other day when we did it. So if you told me to, then I probably did.
Well, that'd be a good thing.
Let's see. I'm still projected under 2,000, or I'm projected right at 2,000. I did bring in Mills, who you said Mills had a good day.
Go down to the forward line.
Yeah. Let me try and get a scroll here.
Oh, there he is. There, McKercher.
Yeah. There you go.
In the back line. Not bad for a cheap player.
Yeah. So, well, I'm in some damn trouble in AFL. I think I'm more AFL. I'm not as frustrated about because it is so hard. I've said it every time and I'll continue saying it. AFL is the hardest fantasy sports thing out of any sports. Your ball knowledge has to be top tier in order to like really move up because of the break even and understanding what rookies are coming in, what rookies are going to score well, when to trade them out, when to keep them, when to hold, and all that stuff. It almost feels like a damn stock market when it comes to an AFL super coach, Sinbad.
Yeah, it is that simple. That's fine. Yeah. And as I've mentioned many times, that Skylar is now the super coach widow.
Yeah. She for sure is. And she wants to do it next year. And I'm like, Scott, I really don't think you do. I was like, I think you like the idea of being involved. So it's like, but I don't think you actually want to because you're going to get pissed off.
I will add double dummy. I suggested McKercher simply out of desperation for Zach because of how he's struggling. So I thought, let's look for somebody who's cheap, who might have a good week against West Coast. Well, there you go.
Yeah, well. Wu said that's 2 behinds for Bobby already, 1 off the post and 1 touch. Rough when you're backed him for 5 goals. Oh, William. no. Well, that just means that he's getting the opportunities.
He's getting warmed up.
Yeah, he's getting warmed up, man. You know. Troy said, "Yeah, I did fantastic." We got a whole bunch of comments here. Let's see. I watched 1 game of USAFL. It was different watching the goal empire doing the goals like NFL. Oh, do they really? Do they go like that? They don't do the they don't do the doink doink. Oh, what's wrong with them?
I got the feeling the goal umpire was the guy who wasn't match ready. Let's say. Yeah. Carrying a few kilos.
Said, "Oh, please, Zach, how'd you go in NFL fantasy? Look, I told y'all better be. I'm talking shit right now, and I'll end up effing it up somehow or another. But I'm not playing with y'all this year. Like I'm not giving y'all any help. If y'all ask me for a specific question, I won't lead you in the wrong direction. But I'm not going to lead you in. I'm not going to tell you what I would do. I'll just tell you.
Keep doing what you're doing now. Okay.
I'll tell you the facts. Yeah, they do, Zach. It was weird. That does sound weird. Not gonna lie. William said McKercher was paying 61 for 1 for 35 disposal yesterday. Crazy. When last time he played West Coast, he got 35. My mate had $20 on it. Big bucks, no whammies, man.
Nice bet.
All right. I'm yeah. We streamed earlier, so the seal has definitely been broken. So I'm gonna leave Sinbad for like 30 seconds.
All right. So what do we got? 14 all, quarter time. Nice close game, which is good to see. If you remember, the last game we did was the ANZAC Day game, which was okay till halfway through the 3rd quarter when Collingwood got away. And, of course, before that was the Geelong Hawthorn game on Easter Monday, which was, as always is, a great game to watch. Good close game all day. So hoping for similar today. If Collingwood can get a win, that's the preferred option. Any other opinions out there, you can stick them. Stephen May on screen. Everybody's friend. Thank you, May Star. So we'll see what happens over the next few weeks with all the buys filtering through with our Supercoach teams, let alone all the other clubs. And obviously there's a few people out there who have given up on Gold Coast because they've slipped out of the top 4, but they've still got another game in hand. It's not played until the end of the year. So there's still a very good chance that they will push high into the finals.
Well, just again. 2nd quarter. Let's do it. Oh, good run on from the Melbourne. Great stuff.
Is old Sidey? You there, Borrow? There's your old man Sidey.
All right, so after the mark, I have Collingwood pushing up down that right side. Can't quite get the field. Melbourne playing quite aggressive so far early, man. It's definitely a lot. You could tell, from what you said earlier, it's a lot different team from the early streams. I think we did 2 Melbourne games like really, really early on.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a different level. Is it also a consistency thing where teams tend to find their form as you get towards the middle of the seasons and such?
Oh, absolutely. Quite normal, quite common. As I said earlier, the 2 of their best players, Petrarca and Oliver, have both had a very poor year last year through injury and other issues. But they've got into the game again now, and there's Cozzy Pickett doing his thing. But they both got into form now, and as have the rest of the team. So they may have a good run home.
What record at this point of the season is it too far to get into your finals?
All right, with 23 games each team, you're looking to probably lose no more than 10. So therefore 13 wins would get you there. Melbourne currently sitting on 5. Collingwood on 10. And obviously, the aim for everybody is try to get top 2 because that's where the advantages of home finals, etc., come in. Yeah. As far as qualifying for 3rd and 4th place or anywhere to 8th, will just depend. There's old man Pendles. McCreary's a long kick at goal. McCreary kicks a goal.
Come on, go through, baby. Let's go. I love the little dummy pass also straight up off the bounce. Just frees him up, catches Melbourne off guard. Yeah, that's a good play. Ties it back up again, man. We're back and forth.
Yep.
Let's see. William said, Zach, did you hear that the new Perth NRL team, the Bears, is coming 2027, signed to Australian coach Mal? I had to be their head coach. Big news, should attract a lot of Mal Meninga. The head coach. Big news, should attract a lot of big players. Look, I saw on during the State of Origin, actually, they had some people rocking the Bears jerseys because they were once part of some part of the league, whether it was the I don't know how all that stuff works, but I thought that was pretty cool, man. So yeah, that is exciting for the NRL expanding. Perth getting a team over there. Very cool.
You're covering Start of Origin game 2, are you, Zach?
Yeah, that is the game plan, man. We got a lot of streams coming up, guys. Just letting y'all know. I'm planning on doing at least some part of all 5 days of the World Test Championship. It starts at 5 a.m. my time, so I'll probably be trying to start up around 7 or 8 a.m. And once I go live, I'll go live through the finish. And then we'll also have NRL State of Origin Game 2 coming up next. I think it's next Wednesday my time or Tuesday my time, one of those. So I'm excited, man.
Yeah, following week, yep.
Was my mom's favorite player in the 80s. What was he really? Oh, what's funny about that? Now I got to figure out.
It's
great mark taken.
A player I remember too. Says a lot about my age.
You're young in thought, Sinbad.
Was that it? Okay.
Yeah.
Wisdom, yes.
They are the old Sydney Bears that used to be in the competition. That's what it is. The Sydney Bears that recruited. That you're right. Thank you for the thank you, William. So can you do a MotoGP stream? I'm planning on doing it, Christian. I know I was wanting to do the I got to figure out because I was wanting to do the F1 Canada, but I didn't realize that interferes with the World Test Cricket. So I guess it depends on what kind of craziness is going on at that part in time of the series. And then I think after this MotoGP this weekend, I think there's one more that's at 7 a.m. All the MotoGPs are at like 7 a.m. for me until like September. So I'm going to work it out. I do want to catch it. So right now we're 21-20. We're about 17 minutes to go in this second quarter. Collingwood with the kick. Sent out to that left side. Just attacking the angles. Great mark taken there from Melbourne. Zach is old and wise. No, I'm not old. Damn it, I can't finish that sentence. Can I? Because then I'm saying I'm stupid too. I was gonna say I'm not old or wise, and that's an insult to myself. Damn it. The lies that you tell each other. Man, sorry, you're an old git too. All of you are just a bunch of old geezers.
But he's lived a happy life.
Hey, there you go. I mean, look, how could you not with the nice young cigarette lady to keep you young?
Even I wasn't going to go there.
I was messing with our brother BAL the other day because he was live streaming him playing some video games. Guys, if y'all aren't on our Discord, y'all should come join us. I'll actually be on the Discord for a little bit after this, just playing some video games, hanging out. But we do live streams and stuff like that over there. whenever we aren't live here, whether it's me doing it or if it's some other people from our community watching along. But I was messing with BAL because he was streaming from his phone and trying to show his TV, but before he started, he had his camera facing him, and I was like, BAL, you can't be talking shit to Sinbad no more about him being an old git, you old geezer. I was like, you got the white beard going and everything like that. He goes, oh, I know. He goes, I just gotta give Sinbad crap. I'm like, yeah, I know you do.
What brand, Mainstar? What brand does she smoke?
She's smoking. She's smoking Cools. That would or Virginia Slims would be the old person's cigarette out here. I don't know if y'all got Virginia Slims out there.
Good smother.
Good stuff, yeah. Is it smother or stuff, or is it the same thing?
That was a smother.
That's a smother, okay. So there is a difference between two, or
what was the other one you called it?
Stuff? I could have sworn I saw someone say stuff before.
No, sorry.
Okay, never mind.
Not a more technical term for.
I might just be illiterate. Is really what it could come down to. But there we go. Yeah, good smother.
There you go. Something the umpires missed and the TV cameras caught. Kicked out of bounds on the full.
Yeah. We play on. Be able to get the ball out like that for Melbourne is just so class, man. I mean, it was all over the place. A good handball, swings it around, but Collingwood's going to go ahead and capitalize off it for the moment. Still dribbling around the midfield or the midline. Now Melbourne swinging it. Good mark. He wants to hold up and play on. I think the ref's going to make him continue. Good boot. Has competition there. Good defense. Good old side bottom. Hey, look, no one dislikes a side bottom. You know what I mean? Come on, Collingwood. Let's regroup. Here we go. McCrary, big boot, sends one to the middle. Well defended. So this is the one thing I guess from watching a little bit more recently, SB. With these big kicks, it's not often that I see that those kicks that go deep into the defensive half or defensive quarter of the field that are completed for a mark. Is it worth those risks? Like it feels like it almost should be danced around a little bit more around that semicircle, and then just finding someone that can get a good boot on it from out there. Like, is it worth those
trying to get the fast break?
Okay,
they're trying to get the fast break into the forward line, and if it's a mark, fantastic. If not, then obviously it should go to ground. And if you've got the superior small forwards like we do, then you're hoping to capitalise in that manner.
Okay. So it's a bit of strategy of personnel and stuff like that. So like you take that risk because if you complete it, well, then you're almost guaranteed a goal. If you don't, well, then you still feel like you can contest and try to keep it on that side.
Well, exactly. Likewise, obviously, because everybody on the ground can go everywhere, essentially you'll get 36 players all into one end of the ground and make it almost impossible for the attacking side to make something from it. So, again, that's what the fast break's all about, just trying to get that chance before the crowd arrives.
Absolutely. Oh, good smother there. Bouncing around inside that semicircle.
See, like we've got there in Melbourne's forward line there, too many players, making it very hard to get it out of there.
Mm-hmm. Was that really a high tackle there? I thought he got him under the armpit.
Over the shoulder.
Was it over the shoulder? Okay.
Yep.
So, and call holding against Melbourne. So Collingwood with the reward here, just before center field or the center line. Big boot up past semicircle. Big challenge. He's going to go ahead and give it a little double fist. It'll end up in the hands of Melbourne. Melbourne dancing around, playing down that right side. Little personal interference. Magpies got in the way of it. Now Melbourne on the run. Oh, dribble drops it. Hold on to the baby, but it's a bad kick. It goes behind. Now it's just a 2-point lead. That was a big mistake there from Melbourne. Both of them, to be honest. You got to be able to pick that ball up. I mean, although the drainage has been good, I'm assuming that grass is still pretty wet. I'm assuming that ball is still pretty slick.
Look, yeah, no doubt there'll be something there, but there's a bit of a breeze. It should be drying out fairly quickly. And you can see with the bounce, there's no hint of
skipping,
hint of mud at all or anyway.
Yeah. What up, Norman? What is the halftime score? It's not halftime yet, but the current score is 22-20. Are you not able to see that on the screen? The score is live right here. I can make it bigger if you like me to. Actually, I probably should go to match feed here.
But mind you, just that little graph you had on the screen, the wiggles up and down. Obviously, yeah, it's just goal for goal. This game is going nowhere at the moment.
Yeah, that's a favorite line, right? Is that basically what that is? Like who's favored?
No, that's just the scoring. So that's
that's the scoring. Okay.
So, yeah, got a goal ahead, got a goal back. So the biggest margin all day so far has been a goal.
Got it. Can't wait to see Dolph reaction to hearing a double fist. Oh yeah, he's gonna throw him the fuck off. You ain't gonna lie. Oh, advantage played. Melbourne now on the run. That's a big boot. The right foot down the line. Handled well and goes off the post. No behind.
Another example of that fast break. There was only 4 players in that whole forward line. 2 Melbourne, 2 Collingwood. So he's gone hard, gone long, hoping for either a mark or a small player swooping on the loose ball.
I still love, like, I don't know why. Is there any other sport to where the ref does it inbound? Like, it still blows my mind how whenever the ball goes out of bounds, in a 50-50 situation or whatever, that the ref has the decision, even though he does turn around, he just throws it up, but it just feels so crazy to me.
Yeah, not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But I mean, I would say so far this game, I mean, Melbourne's been pretty much in control of possession. We haven't seen any long streaky plays here for Collingwood. That's a high one. Yeah, he grabs around the neck. Are they going to reward Melbourne on that?
No.
Did not. Okay, I was about to say, did he not sling him? A little bit of flopping there, but
oh yeah, Academy Award job that one.
Yeah. All right, they'll reset it on the backside. Little play on, kick it out to the left side. A simple mark taken. They're gonna play on. Still going. Fist it. Kick high ball.
Here we go.
Ends up with Collingwood. Here's the run that they've been looking for. Left-footed kick back in towards the middle. Has players there, slinging them around, and an unnecessary penalty, I think, for Collingwood.
Yeah, just slung him out of the way.
I would like to see the young bloke that was crashing in to be a little more aggressive, trying to get that mark there, because I think that ball was actually his. Wow. He grabbed that, falling down.
So that's Christian Petrarca, one of the 2 players. There he is again, number 5. He's back to his best form. It was this game last year. He got a severe injury. Saw him out for the rest of the year.
Let's see. Double said, have you seen the show Bounce? They have an award called the Golden Fist for the best spoil. Oh my God, that's funny. So MG, that was a high tackle. I thought so too. Les. Oh, good fight there. Yeah, good mark given there for Collingwood. They're gonna go play quick. I love the quick turnaround. Can't quite get the mark, but gets the fist off. Be a punch out to that right side. Now kick back towards the middle. Centering ball. Can't be grabbed. Bouncing around. Still dribbling around the backside. Collingwood in the favor. Now gathering control out to the left side. And good left-footed boot just to slow things down a bit. As we go and look for the pass. Quick one out to that left side. Just outside the semicircle.
Last couple of weeks, Collingwood had a good run in.
Good smother.
Entries in 50 becoming scores, a higher percentage than normal. So inside 50
That's
didn't go with 15 metres. Sideline having a long shot and a goal.
Okay.
Old man.
I love that he puts that in. Why was that first kick not rewarded a mark? Why did they decide to play on right there?
Not 15 metres.
Oh, that's right. That's
something they've been very hard on this year compared to previous. Over the years, you can see it's barely gone 10 metres and they've parted a mark. While there's still been a few this year, they've clearly made it a focus to ensure that their kicks are longer than. See, that's longer than 15. That's longer than 15. But anyway, there's been a very big focus on making sure that the ball does travel 15 if they're going to pay a mark.
Yeah. I mean, that was solid 7 meters right there, if that. Well, all right, we're back with a Collingwood lead just by 4, 26-22.
Goal for goal.
I know you said the other day it was a low scoring game, huh? Between the two lesser of the teams.
Yeah, the North Melbourne West Coast game. Yeah, despite it being on a beautiful sunny day in Western Australia, it was a very low scoring game. Again, whether it was just the quality of player, which I don't think so. There's some decent players in both sides. It was just the way the game was played. Both teams, I'm guessing, were hyper defensive in their tactics because they both thought it's a chance for a win here. We haven't had many wins this year. We're a chance against this other low-rated side. Oh, there's mud.
Yeah, they're showing a little bit muddy, and you're starting to see that grass turn from green to brown a little bit over here.
Yeah,
as things get a little bit sloppier. Oh, what are they going to call here? All right, well, Melbourne now with an advantage. Big kick out through the middle. Good punch out from Collingwood. Still battling for it. It's going to be a free kick. Yep.
Advantage.
You're going to play on?
Yep.
Another great mark. Best show ever, bounce. NRL update, 6-all doggies versus Eels. Galvin on the bench looking cold and wet, very nervous. I knew that was coming. Misspelled on there, but it's still fun. Awesome side bottom. Yeah, absolutely. Leave my kangaroos alone, Christian says.
Main star is Galvin earning his money. That's what matters.
On the bench? Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Set something up. That's beautiful. Hand passes. Couple of times. No. Still battling.
No.
Good defense from Melbourne. And that's what it's called. That's called a forward. Why'd you call that a forward up? What is a forward up?
What? Sorry.
Did you not just say forward up?
Nope. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I don't know what the hell you said.
You said sorry. What I said was ball up.
Oh, ball up. Okay. Never mind. Yeah. I'm here.
That's good.
All right, Collingwood, get it convincingly.
Why did you go back again?
Yeah, that was frustrating.
It's one of those. Yeah, take your first option and just go with it. Don't think too much.
Yeah, just trying to be a little too clever, man, with like the little no look behind the back pass there.
His reputation's going to his head.
Still bouncing around. Finally cleared out by Melbourne. It's so funny. Like I know, like I've been saying Melbourne the correct way instead of Melbourne for at least a little over a year now, and it still like makes me whenever I say it, I still want to say Melbourne though. It's so bad.
Well,
I
if you
catch
say it
myself
incorrectly, we will tell
people. I catch myself correcting people now, which is I guess that's a pretty good thing. And ask me. Anytime that someone mentions something about Australia, most of the time you see there's something about Sydney or Melbourne, and they sound Melbourne. I'm like, that's not correct.
That's it.
That's not correct.
Melbourne, Brisbane.
I did say how did I pronounce Brisbane? I think I pronounced it Brisbane for the longest.
Probably.
I probably did. That's probably how I did it.
Probably. You better now.
I've matured and grown, Sinbad. I've matured and grown. not mentally or physically, but you know, just phonetically a little bit. Say Galvin should be at home with a dummy in his mouth or a pacifier. We call it a binky. We call it a binky down south. This is a binky. All right, 26-23. Still a close one. 4 minutes to go in this second. Big boot here from Melbourne. Of course, a lot of collision here. It's going to be brought down.
I was about to say, is it looking dark there now? But the sun is still out, so
It is looking a little shadowy out there. It's getting cold.
you can see the sun up in the grandstand. So it's sun still out. I was a bit worried we were about to get another downpour, but maybe not.
Oh yeah, good way to keep that ball loose. Side bottom, kick out to the right side. Handled by Melbourne. Melbourne's going to work their way backwards a little bit, just trying to free up space. Now finally down that left side and the kick. No mark given. Be another penalty. They're going to play on it. And behind it goes.
So with that guy, he just turned on a dime, just went for it. No, think about it. Just kick it long, and hope you're online. He missed, but with the pressure on today, they haven't got much chance to think about what they're going to do. They've just got to do it and move on. It is a very high pressure game. This one, bit messy. So you can imagine it was like this and raining.
Yeah, right. Oh, good punch. Another good fist pass through the middle. Feeding them on the run. Now works. They find a kick. They can. Not quite deep enough to where they'd like. I'm surprised it wasn't the quick one up to the forward.
Yep. He's got 50.
He's got 50. What was the penalty?
Don't know yet. It's the young kid we talked about earlier who's got the kick for goal, but let's have a look. He probably got told to stand still and he kept moving. That's my guess. Yeah, it didn't stand. Yeah, so
what does that mean? Like, what do you mean? What do they mean by stand still?
Okay, so if they're at the mark, then they're required to stand the mark and do nothing until the player with the ball plays on or kicks the ball. In this case, the umpires called him to stand. He kept moving, told him to stand again. He kept moving. 50-minute penalty against him. The alternative, obviously, is for when they, if they're not at the mark and they're at least 5 meters away, they can go, or they can stand at least 5 meters away. So it's either stand on the mark or get the hell out of there. He was just fiddling around.
So is it a thing of like he was trying to play for the mark himself, and then lost it, and then tried to get away so he could defend? More
than anything, probably just trying to waste another couple of seconds.
So
it's another one of those rules that, as supporters, we don't like unless your team gets the goal, of course. It's just one of those ways in which the league has wanted to try to speed up the game at all costs.
Melbourne Philly Pig. Come on, Maggies. Come on, Magpies. Let's go, baby.
What's with the ha-ha, Leslie? Jeez, a bit harsh. I agree.
All right, well, 32-24. Finally, a little bit of an extension of a lead. Everything's been within 6 since the start of this one, now stretching out to 8. Melbourne looking to try to climb their way back here with just 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Take a great look over here at MCG, man. Sunset's going down. Hey,
City in the background.
Yeah.
A couple of K the other side is me. Yep, go to Melbourne.
Oh, there you go.
So it's back to 2 points.
Turkey's done.
There we go. Oh man, we're in for one here, baby. We're about to go down to the wire. This is a really big risk, SB. I'm just letting you know because of my jinxing habits. Because I'm currently rooting for your team.
No,
I am. You can't. I'm not rooting for anybody.
No, he's not.
Demons. I'm not rooting for a team named Demons. So, even though your birds might be some type of demons,
I thought being from New Orleans, you'd be into that sort of stuff.
No, because we're the New Orleans Saints. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the New Orleans Saints.
All the witchcraft and all the other stuff that goes on down there.
Yeah. I mean, they're still a crew of them out there. All right, little center bounce favors out to Collingwood side. Good fist out. Now Melbourne pushing up that left side. Get a gather, left-footed boot. Now are all players like pretty comfortable kicking with the left foot? I would assume they have a favorite, but no.
They're all required to practice like hell, but only a few you would call, ambidextrous.
Yeah.
Sufficiently skilled to go either foot at any time. Even Pendlebury is, he's mediocre at best on the right. He's a left footer all the way.
So I'm thinking just soccer based. I'm a right footer. I played left back, and man, I definitely caught myself in some trouble because they threw me at left back, and I did not have a left foot. It took me a couple years to develop any type of left.
Yeah.
Do your guys that play on the right side, are they predominantly more right footed or
no? It wouldn't be the case because again, predominantly the players themselves would all be right footers. There'd only be a few left footers out there.
Yeah.
Again, as you can see, because of the size of the ground and the fact you can go in any direction and everything else means
miss mark.
You've got opportunity to put yourself onto the right foot when you need to. Most times. I'm trying to
think of myself punting because I can barely think of myself kicking a left foot anymore. Oh, great mark taken. This should extend the lead with just 10 seconds to go. This will probably be the last kick of the half.
Yeah, that's correct. Siren's about to go. So again, as you queried very early in your watching of AFL, the siren's gone, but he's got the mark. He's allowed to now take a kick.
Perfect. Let's see.
Mark or a free kick.
Let's see. Oh, a whole bunch of comments out of nowhere. Double said these games are always highly competitive, aka the Super Kings. Shut up, Christian. Magpies are not demons. They are great birds. Yeah, they just like to attack. There we go. Doink, doink.
Doink. Turkey's done.
Double said feed them and nice, and they won't attack you. Let's say can't wait for halftime. Hanging to make a coffee. There we go. Morgan Russell. What up, Morgan? How you doing? Said, may the best team win. Go the Green Bay Packers. Oh, no, not another. Why do we have so many people on our channel that are a fan of the NFC North? Like I think we have three or four Packers fans now. We have 2 Lions. We have 2 Vikings. No, luckily no Bears. But what up, Morgan? Where I grew up, mom used to feed them, and one bird would bring his kids back every year to show them off. That's actually funny. Birds are funny creatures. Let's see. Halftime coffee time. Get you some coffee. Most kids learn to kick open both feet. Not all are great though. Fair enough. Everyone runs for meat pies and a beer. That's right. Let's go. Grab a
Now,
meat
I'll
pie.
pull you
Grab
up
me
on
a
that,
beer.
main star. They would have run, if they're smart, they would have run 5 to 10 minutes ago, because now with 80,000 plus people at the MCG, the queues are a friggin' mile long. You've got no hope of getting anything until the third quarter starts. So you went 10 minutes ago.
Oh, see, this is how I go, right? I think the end of the halves are more important, so I wait for the new quarter to start, and then that's when I go. That's when I go.
No, that has shut their doors. It's halftime's all over. The staff are going home. It's like you're on your own now.
Oh, really? After
Oh,
halftime,
yeah.
that's it? Oh,
Yep.
I didn't know that. Oh, okay. See, okay. So for here, concessions stay open throughout the whole game. But you get you can't buy alcohol past the third quarter. So you can still go get food, snacks, whatever, but alcohol stops at the end of the third.
Yeah, look, certainly night games. This is not a night game, but certainly night games. Yeah, once halftime's over, the stalls are closed. With day games, yeah, they're probably open for a little bit longer. But again, you get into practice. 5 minutes, 10 minutes before halftime. If you want something, go.
There you go.
If you want overpriced chips, overpriced drinks,
go for it. Like Christian's heard a Green Bay fan. He had to come in and talk shit about because he's got a second-year rookie that's about to stink it up. Exactly, Sinbad. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. All right, and as we're going into halftime, I'm gonna go ahead and do y'all call it halftime, or is it just like okay,
Yeah.
it is halftime? All right, cool. Well, as we're going to that, I'm gonna go to a restroom break, and I'm gonna leave you alone a little bit. Let's see. And then we'll give a look at the player stats and stuff like that, because I want to know what all these. Never mind. I'm just realized your apps actually do what ESPN does not, and it
you
tells
just
me
covered that
what
last time.
these initials mean. I did talk about this last time, didn't I?
Yep.
What?
That's right. We're more than happy to do things with them.
Yeah, we'll do it again. All right, I'll be right back.
Double dummy. What is your experience with feeding magpies? We've got another resident bird feeder on our channel with his countless videos on our Discord. Everyone should know who we're talking about, and regaling us with their bird songs. AFL fan. I began watching. NFL. I began watching NFL when it first appeared on Australian TV in 1981. I gained an appreciation of the game, and then through till the 90s, and then they took it off free to air, put it on Foxtel, and that was it. We never saw anything again, so I lost interest in it totally. So yeah, that was my NFL experience. It was all over once Foxtel arrived.
Yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy how that all works out. I mean that does make sense. I mean, like, why would you? I guess they were hoping that. All right, you watched it, you got linked into it and stuff like that. But I mean, like, honestly, even someone that for me that I really do enjoy watching NRL and watching AFL and stuff like that. But if I wasn't doing this channel and being able to watch with you guys and it wasn't free to air, would I go out my way to watch it? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like some games, some moments, championship moments, I probably would. But you don't have a dog in the fight, so that takes away the whole aspect of watching sports where you don't have someone that you're cheering for.
We in Australia, we had, now whether we still have, I don't know, but we certainly had years ago, government legislation which required the major sports to show a certain percentage of their games on free-to-air television. So when contracts were drawn up between Foxtel and free-to-air and whichever sport, there was a requirement to have a certain number of games still on free-to-air. I'm pretty sure it certainly exists for AFL and for cricket. The tennis had it. I don't know if the golf still has it. But, it's essentially a requirement to maintain a level of free-to-air coverage.
I mean, it only makes sense to me. I mean, I'm trying, thinking like NFL wise, it's like, even if it's just the Thursday and Monday night games, so it's it's 2 days a week, and you give it free day or whatever, and allows people from different countries and stuff to still be involved without having to pay some type of premium dollar or pay for some type of streaming service or anything like that. But I mean, it's just also the way the world's changed with streaming service, which it sucks. We can all agree it all sucks.
Well, as a few of us only discovered this last week with the World Test Championship being on Amazon Prime, it's like, okay, who's got that?
Yeah. Yeah,
have to sign up for that 30-day trial.
Is Amazon as big for y'all out there as it is in the US?
I couldn't tell you. Obviously, I've never used it, but again, I might have to sign up this week.
So, like Amazon is one of the services that I feel like is probably worth your dollar compared to all the rest because of the free shipping and everything like that. And so that's why I was asking, because like out here I pay $50 a year. Now I'm grandfathered in, so I think it's a little more now. I think it's more like 120 or 130 now a year. But I pay $50 a year. That gives me Amazon's shows, that gives me the TV series or whatever, and some other sports stuff that are also showed on Amazon. I get those, and then I also get free delivery, and it's also 2-day delivery on anything that I order offline. So like I get my biggest benefit off of Amazon. So I have no bad blood with paying for an Amazon subscription. But if y'all don't get the advantages of the free 2-day shipping and stuff like that, well then, yeah, but fuck me, F that. Excuse my language.
Well, I think this week I ordered something off Amazon. It's probably the first time in 6 months I've bothered, because it was the only place I knew would sell that particular item. I do online shop often, but not Amazon often.
Yeah, and maybe that's a big difference too, because a lot of people, because like anything I buy, I normally buy off Amazon, because normally you have secondhand marketers that are selling it, so you can get it for a little bit cheaper, or you can buy used items that are you still got to be smart with what shoppers you buy through. You don't want to buy from someone that doesn't do well with their returns and stuff like that, but you can get new items or used items that have been refurbished for like $20 cheaper, and you're okay. So like that's what I use it for mostly. But if you look at like my sister, she orders Amazon almost every day. She's full blown addicted to Amazon. It's bad. Every day we get new packages from Amazon, and I've been sitting here waiting because Mainstar has a package coming out to me right now, and then so shout out Mainstar, and then shout out Jimmy. Jimmy's got a couple packages coming out for me and Non, and we get packages every day. So every day I go walk outside, I hear my little alert on my phone because my doorbell rang, and I'm like, oh, it's my package today. And I walk out, I'm like, nah, it's my sister ordering from Amazon again.
Yeah, we, as Double Dummy said, we do get free shipping at Amazon. What is it, $50 minimum purchase, etc.
But it's a minimum. It's not a minimum out here. I can order something for
I realize that.
Yeah. It's different.
Oh yes, that's right. As Main Stars just reminded me that I've got to make my trip to the office this week.
That's right. Back to work you go, dude. It's crazy that it's been.
Might only be for one day. Long. We'll see what happens.
It's crazy that it's been that long, actually. Because it's been 9 months? 8
months? It was Cup Week.
Yeah.
Melbourne Cup Week, when I walked out and said I'll be back when I'm ready. And this week is the deadline, and the letter which says I hereby tender my resignation hits their desk, and we'll see what happens.
Hey, big W's in the chat, man. It's always a great thing, man. Once you're able to retire from a long career, doing your thing, man, that's awesome. So what is there anything in the world that they could offer you, like outside of like crazy shit? No, you're done.
No, I'm done.
You're done. Hell
I'm
yeah,
done.
dude.
All
Hell
over.
yeah. Have you got is there a secondary plan? Are you planning on like trying to pick up some type of side work just to keep your ass busy,
No.
or it's just around the
I got-
house? Yeah.
I got plenty to do, and then there's a lot of little trips and a lot of big trips in the pipeline. So we'll see where they hit us.
Not trying to make you sound old, SB, because that's not what I'm trying to do in this statement, but you're going to take it that way.
I'm of retirement age. What do you want to know?
You sound the same way as how my grandpa felt. You know, he retired like now like that's why I was saying that. Now, don't get me wrong, it was like I don't know, maybe 15 years ago that he retired. But when he retired, we were everybody was asking him the same questions and stuff like that. And he's like, nope. He's like, I got me a recliner.
Yep.
And I've got myself a mug that holds it's cold. You know what I mean? And that's I'm good.
That's it. I got a YouTube. I got a brown dog, and we'll see what happens.
There you go. Yo, Tony, my guy. What up, Tony? How you been, man? Said hi, guys. What's the score? I fell asleep on the couch. You fell asleep on the couch. It's a good game so far, man. Right now it's 38-30.
It's on the right side, Tony. That's all that matters.
There you go. No, that is awesome though, man. Yeah, I remember now. Now the question is has your wife already got sick of you not working? Or is she ready to put you back to work?
Well, let's just say she's returned to work.
So she's.
I'll leave it at that.
All right, we'll leave it at that. That sounds good. I remember my grandpa when he retired. Man, when he retired, he got about a month or two, and then all of a sudden, my grandma is a very high maintenance woman. Love her to death. She's high maintenance. She could not stand that he was no longer not doing anything, and his ass. He had like a little slick bottle of whiskey that he would hide, and he would act like he was drinking Coca-Cola all day, but he was not drinking Coca-Cola. He was drinking a Jack and Coke all day, every day, and she had no idea. And he would just sit there and watch sci-fi movies and then like your old school like action movies, like your Kill Bills, your Rambos, your things like that, and that's all he would do. And so she got sick and tired of it, and she would just start giving him projects. Clean the gutter. Yeah, all of a sudden, this tree, I don't like this tree no more. You need to chop down this tree. You need to go ahead and plant this one. And now you need to go ahead and build this patio out. Oh yeah. She put his ass to work as soon as he retired.
Yeah, that is my life ahead, but that's fine. I'm more than happy to be outside doing things once the weather warms up, of course.
It keeps you alive, man. Keeps you alive.
Absolutely.
And that's fun stuff too. Like because you're being forced to do it by your wife, but at least it benefits you in some way. You're out there doing whatever you gotta do. Give yourself a new look, learn a new skill, maybe.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You spend 90% of the day throwing the ball for the dog. That's a good day.
How is the brown dog?
The brown dog, Max Verstappen, is going very well.
Yeah.
He's going very well. He's not chewing as many things now, so he's starting to understand what's his and what's not his.
That's good, man. Mason said potentially a salesperson. Exactly. You're right. He just doesn't know it.
Not for your wage. Not for your wage, Mason.
Said thanks for that. No worries, Tony. How you been, Tony? How's life been, man? I haven't talked to you in a minute. How's Wayback? I haven't talked to Wayback in a minute either. William said, "What's your channel, SB?" His channel is our channel, man. Hey, there we go, man. Look, hey, that's what we try to tell y'all. When it comes to Real Fan Sports, we are a family. I don't mind bringing any of you guys on. Y'all want to come talk some sports and do a live stream with us? We appreciate it, man. Sinbad has introduced us to AFL and has also bullied us into doing more AFL. I think if he I think he's right now. He's at the point where he's like, okay, they've done a good bit. I want him to do more, but I'm gonna let him be okay with diverging a little bit, and then I'm gonna fucking snap on the asses, and then I'll make him do more next year.
Remember, though, we've also got a hurling game coming up in the next few weeks, so we'll have to put that into the schedule.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. And
you'll be amazed on how good that game that is.
I'm already looking forward to the Melbourne Cup too for in a couple months, or well, more than a couple, but you know what I mean. I'm already excited. That was fun. That was a great stream.
It is a good day. It is a good day. For those who don't know, I live about 5 minutes down the road from Flemington Racecourse. So, yeah, I might not go to the track anymore, but I certainly see the comings and goings.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Explain to Zach about seeing a man about a dog. What are we talking about, man?
I'll leave that for Discord.
Yeah. Les said down 1 cup of coffee and making a thermal cup of coffee to last me the last 2 quarters. Come on, Leslie, get your coffee in, baby. Are we drinking some? How does everybody like their coffee? Personally, I don't think it's good coffee unless I can enjoy it black. Like I like black coffee. Sinbad, how you drinking your coffee, man?
I do not drink coffee.
All right. How are you drinking your water? Because you're obviously a lame. You don't drink fucking coffee, dude. Like what the hell?
Out of the tap, as opposed to you.
I can't drink it out the tap. I would die. I'm gonna get some type of cancer that y'all ain't never heard of. It'll be called keyboard alomia or some shit like that. I have no idea. It's so funny, man, because how bad the water is. It's not all over the U.S. Don't make that like be a thing. But specifically where I live at, the water is not supposed to be drinking out of the tap at all. We still did it as kids. Now that I'm older, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. I'll just go get a water bottle. But we used to drink water out the hose because our asses weren't allowed inside.
That's right, and continues to this day. If you've been told to stay outside for whatever reason, you've done something wrong. Well, at least you can get water
out the tap. There you go. And I'm seeing the highlights or whatever you want to call it of the fight the mind event. Is that what they called it? Fight mind. It takes.
Fight MND. That's what we've been talking about today. Yes,
that's what it is. Fight MND. Okay.
Yeah.
This is cool, man. I like this. Is this like a special thing that they added on here, or is there just always a pool at the MCG?
Okay, no. So Collingwood Melbourne have had King's birthday game for 30 years or so now. And then this is, I think, the 11th time that they've had the fundraising awareness for MND after Neil Danaher came public with his diagnosis. And, ever since then, the game has, taken on this extra level with the slide and all the other fundraising activities to do with his fight against MND and obviously the attempt to fire a cure.
And so what is the disease exactly? Like what is it? What does it do?
Okay, I don't know much about it at all. Motor neurone disease, from what I understand, it affects their muscles. He's in a situation where I think initially he lost his speech, or at least the muscles in his face to enable him to talk properly. But it's moved on to all these extremities, and now he's obviously wheelchair bound now, I believe.
So is it similar to ALS?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay. I would assume that's the same thing. So like, because with the ice bath thing, because that's what they were diving into was ice bath. It's the same thing. We did a challenge like that. ALS is actually I'll share it. I know we're about to get back into the game, but we'll take a moment just to take a look.
Lou Gehrig's disease. Yep.
Oh, okay, that's exactly it then. Okay, so yeah, so ALS is Lou Gehrig's disease, or a motor neuron disease, progressive degenerative disease that affects the nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord, specifically the motor neurons. So that actually, I didn't realize that, and I guess I just heard you wrong, but that is something that's very special. So with the New Orleans Saints, I've talked about the moment of the first game back from Katrina, where New Orleans Saints played off against the Atlanta Falcons. Opening possession, they stop the Atlanta Falcons. They go on to 3-and-out. They go punt, and a guy that is so memorable. He's a Saints legend, Gleason. He blocks the punt and grabs it for a touchdown. Aaron Gleason actually suffered from ALS, and he actually has a huge fundraising program. He's also has taken most of the money that he has earned through his NFL career to help provide for those that also suffer with this type of disease, whether it's making before we have smart homes like we do now. They were in that early development process, making it to where people that suffer with this disease able to open doors, change temperature, do all this stuff throughout, by themselves, being able to be more, what would the word be called? My whole rant went to shit right once I couldn't remember the word. But they could do things on their own. And so he's been big on that. And there's also a player from the Atlanta Falcons that also suffered the same disease. And so during the last couple of years, and I think it's going to be continuing forward for many, many years, every time the New Orleans Saints and Atlanta Falcons go up against each other, they will do a big fundraiser that helps supports ALS. And this is two big rivalries that are coming together for one cause that is bigger than any rivalry you can imagine, and that is ALS. So that is really cool. That's awesome, man. It's so cool. But Collingwood does come out and kick a goal to get out off that horrible train that I was trying to explain something that I couldn't remember.
No, that's appreciate it.
It's what you call AIs. You Lou Garrix. Thank you, Double. What up, Les? Said love chinos. You live in Melbourne and don't drink coffee? That is crazy, actually. All right. So we're back in it. But Collingwood has went ahead and put in a goal early. Now Gone, a good kick up to the middle. And you know what? You saw how I recognized Gone is because he's bold as shit.
That's right. Scary as hell.
He's scary as hell.
And as I said to you earlier, he's the Supercoach god. Everyone loves him in Supercoach.
He's been the only guy that I've loved so far through my Supercoach experience. Good left foot kick. A lot of corrosion over here. Oh, good mark taken there from Collingwood.
William, earlier you mentioned hurling as well. Obviously, if you know of any way it can be watched live elsewhere in the world, drop us a link in Discord, please.
Yeah, because I haven't even thought about that. What is the game that's coming up soon? Because I've been wanting to watch some, but I have the slightest of clue.
Well, it should be the what we call the All Ireland final. And yeah, obviously, I know you've seen a fraction of hurling with a game with a ball and a stick, but it's so fast moving. It's a bit like this in that it's just non-stop, keep going, score, keep going. There's no stoppages. That's what I love about it. This and obviously Gaelic football again, the other Irish game, much the same.
So it looks like it's available on Roku. I don't know exactly what that I mean I can get a Roku. I'd have to put it on my big TV, which that still would be fine. It's a GAA plus, which I'm certain is Gaelic Athletics or something like
Athletics,
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
As I said to you, last year's final, it's on YouTube. If you want to have a look, it is probably the best game I've seen.
No kidding.
It was absolutely brilliant.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to watch it, because I don't even think that time difference would be that crazy for me, because I'm assuming it's not too much different from BAL's time.
Well, it'd be BAL time, yep.
Yeah. And so that'd be about midday for me. So like that should be something reasonable. So yeah, there's a decent app that I watch the games on here. It's called GAA Plus. Do you have to pay any expense for it, William? And how much is it a month? If it's not too much, I'll go ahead and grab it so I can watch it. I'd love to watch it. I need to redo a video on it just to do a refresher. I figured it was coming up because we actually started getting comments on that video, and that was a video from 4 years ago. I'll link it in Discord. I watched my team play last night at 1 a.m. sitting time. Okay, yes. Thank you, William. Yeah, please send me a link. William, I didn't even know you were in the Discord. What the hell is your name on Discord? And how did I not know you were there? All right, good, Mark. Collingwood just got to push forward. They're going to go ahead and play on a little handball. Loses the mark, but nevertheless, Collingwood staying on top of it. Still battling. Good tackle there from Melbourne. What was he complaining about? What do you want there exactly?
So, yeah, took possession and brought him to ground. Umpire adjudicated that he hadn't had opportunity to dispose of it.
Oh, that's okay. So that's what it was. Okay.
So, yeah, Melbourne thought otherwise, but yeah. As I've said many times, if we try to explain what the interpretations are of this game and the rules, you'll never get them. So we just move on. Just get on with the game.
Get on. That's the fun part about AFL. It's like some things are just so controversial that you don't have time to think about. You just say, fuck it, let's go.
That's it. Precisely.
Great.
None of this 2-minute replay crap. Move on.
Said $18 Australian. Okay, so that's like $12 per game. So if I were to just watch the final, I probably could find it for like $15. I mean, if I had to pay $15 just to watch the final, I'd pay $15 to watch the final. One of the crazy games this weekend. You need to check the highlights on YouTube. Send me a link for it. I don't know if I actually can react to it or not, but I'll look it up. I was in Ireland for the finals 2 years ago. The celebration in the pub streets were incredible. I posted Discord. Yeah, please do, Mainstar. That actually sounds crazy.
And it's all amateur.
It would probably, yeah, that's what I've heard too. I mean, it probably would not be a video or a live stream or anything that would do crazy numbers, but I just want to watch it. Like, cause I enjoyed watching the reaction to the rules explained. I thought it was super sick. And that was one of the first games whenever we started venturing in outside the NRL. That was one of the first games that we watched that we were hoping was going to blow up. And at that point, at the beginning, we were like, we were looking for games that were gonna turn into views, but now now we're I wouldn't say sitting pretty, but now we're like, oh, we'll just watch what the hell we want, and if you don't like it, piss off. Saying as nicely as possible. Good mark there, gathered by Gawn.
Well, this is good. You got Gawn, you got Sidebottom, you got two players now. This is good.
Yeah. Hey, Gawn's a big mother trucker, man.
He is. He's been everything for that club for many years.
Good handballs there.
Here we go.
Mags. Yeah, Simple does it. Come on, let's run away with it,
done.
baby. Doink, doink. Look at the Bobby flag with the heart on it. Someone's got a crush.
You could argue in some ways that Collingwood have taken on the Moneyball theory. There's a number of players in their team they've picked up in the last few years, discards from other clubs, and they've made them work. They've made them fit into a specific role, and they've done incredibly well. They're not just minor players. They're major parts of this team. The guy who kicked the goal then, a reject from Hawthorn. Hawthorn dumped him, didn't want him anymore. We've found a spot for him and give him a role, and he's one of the best in the game at what he does now.
I mean, I'm a big believer in at least sports that I know, that the place that you're at based on how they're coached and everything and how they play you is such a fundamental role. I mean, especially for young kids coming out of college and stuff like that, it matters so much of being put into the right scheme that fits you. I mean, we saw this great mark. That'll be a little comeback goal here, more than likely for Melbourne.
Starting to open up a little bit now.
But like Zach Bond is a great example for those that watch the NFL. He played for the Saints. It wasn't like he played bad for the Saints. He just didn't exceed what he did in college. Didn't live up to those expectations. But it's because we played him in the wrong position in the wrong scheme. He goes over to Philadelphia. He goes over to Philadelphia Eagles, and all of a sudden, he was the defensive player of the year. Oh, I didn't even see that. My guy. Hey, hey, W's in the chat. Mesa with the 30.99. My guy, come on, man. No excuses now not to watch. All right, now I have to watch it. Now I need to just figure out the date and how to watch from here. I'm watching it. It's locked in. Maystar, after this game, I'm hopping into Discord to play some golf. And but before I play golf, we're gonna figure out where I need to watch it, how to watch it, and then we're gonna live stream it. We're gonna do that. Thank you, Maystar, for 39.9, man. My guy. Hurling's actually fast sports played on grass. Pretty insane. Dude, it is insane. It's been a while since I've watched the rules to it, but it's ridiculous. It's so much skill that goes with it too. Like
when I first picked up on it again, it was back in the 80s, much like the NFL. It was broadcast once a week, highlight package, and it was just, this is insane. What is this game? That and Gaelic, they introduced them both on, I think it was Tuesday nights, 11 o'clock, just an odd hour to watch something. But, yeah, it was just brilliant to watch.
Yeah, no, I mean, the skills from that game is what impressed me the most. I think even in that reaction that I said that I think the skills that it takes to play that game is probably higher than any other sport that I've seen. Because like it's not just the sprinting, the hard hitting and stuff like that, but it's the hand-eye coordination on top of that.
Yep.
With everything involved. Yeah, you have to have a little bit of all of it, and it's just not talked about. And it's the only reason why it's not talked about is because of what you said earlier. It's an amateur game. If they wanted to take over the world of sports, they honestly could.
And they can start it here on this channel.
All right, a little pushing and shoving. We like that. We like that.
The Collingwood player, number 38, used to play for Melbourne about 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. So a little bad blood.
Yeah, not bad blood, but yeah, they know each other.
That's a good kick. It's going to go behind. Yeah, awesome, SB. That's why all the Irish boys are able to transition seamlessly from Gaelic football over to AFL. There are a lot of AFL scouts in Ireland looking for the next up and comers. Makes sense. Sing the song Bad Blood? Nah, I ain't going to hurt y'all's ears, Taterhead. The only song that I will sing is the next Sydney Swans game that we win and that I live stream. It was supposed to be this Friday too, so y'all missed out. I couldn't do it because I had shit going on. But my jinx may have ended, so maybe I'll be able to sing it soon.
So it was looking cagey there for a while, but they got going, so they did well.
There you go. It's too bloody cold to go to a hurling game, and that was in the summer. Well, y'all think 50 degrees Fahrenheit is the Arctic, which I understand, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, like I'm a bitch. When it comes to cold weather, as soon as it drops below like 65 degrees, I'm ready to put on a hoodie on just to be comfortable. But I won't say it's cold until it gets into like the low 40s.
That's here right now.
Yeah, it's a low 40s. Yeah, no, that's cold to me. Like yeah, I'm bundling up. I ain't gonna lie. 50s, I won't say cold. I'll just say I'm a bitch. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. That's a bad swinging kick. Does he even go behind? Yeah, it does. Just behind.
Yeah, went for behind.
You're never ever gonna win again. You never never getting back to winning ever. Never. Shut up, Taterhead. You shithead. Taterhead, I don't even know where you're from, and I've asked you a million times because I can't keep up with how many sports you hate on my teams with. I can't tell if you're from the U.S. or the Australia, or I know you're not from India because you don't watch our cricket streams, but I have no idea where you're from, Tater. I appreciate you though, brother. I appreciate it. You are. That's right. You are from the U.S. You are from the U.S. You're just a shithead. Tater, how long have you been a part of the channel, man? You've been subscribed now for what, like 2 years now, huh?
See, if Tater was from here, he'd call himself Spud. So he doesn't call himself Spud, so he's not Australian.
All right, Jake Melksham should get this one. No!
Good miss. Good miss.
That's bad. That's bad. Said, you'd all love my team doesn't win anything. White Sox suck. Oh, fair enough. That makes sense. Where's that guy from London? Taterhead? Nah, Tater's from he's from the US apparently. Are you from Chicago area, Tater? Got a bounce. All right. Oh, hopefully this will be my last Russian break, but I do it.
No, he's disappeared. Okay. Petrarca going forward again. Melbourne are battering the goals at the moment, but not getting the results they want. Collingwood's going to clear again. Yep. Hospital hand past that one. Another ball up. First half of this quarter has been very good, free flowing, but it's all tightened up again.
Sorry about this, me.
I had to run down.
Yeah, I had to run down.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
Too much mucking around.
Joe, my guy. What up, Joe? Said, hi, damn, who's that sexy man? Oh, hi, Zachary. Damn, bro, you talking about SB being sexy? That's crazy. You better watch out. His wife might come and attack your ass. It said, what happened to the Beckham video? It's coming. It's coming. Wait, it didn't get taken down. I think it comes out Wednesday. It's on its way, Joe. Maystar said, are you feeling confident, SB, or upset?
I'm content with where things are currently. Our record in close games is huge, and here comes another Melbourne mark in front of goal. No, not paid. Yes, paid.
No way it doesn't get paid.
Yeah, they're paid it. There's 50. Well, certain Melbourne goal, so it's down to 7 points.
Dink. There we go.
Chicken's done again.
I mean, just like that. 44-51 within 7. This has been a game, man. It's been back and forth. I feel like there's been a lot of good play from both teams. It's not like crazy high scoring because of a bunch of mistakes. I feel like a lot of the battles have been going through the middle, and opportunities that have been taken on the attacking halves have been either deflected or whatnot. So, we're in for a battle for this closing 7 minutes in the third and the final quarter.
Well, it must be said both teams have won the premiership in the last 4 years, so and have the majority of those teams still on their list. So they're quality teams, these two. And as I said, Melbourne is back in form to some respect compared to the start of the year. So it could well go down to the wire.
Yeah. Taylor said, have you ever seen the old people race? The old people race? No, I never watched a mom race, Taylor. Joe said, but I want it. Oh, I know, dude. I know. It actually, like, I there was a couple like ignorant things that I said in that video. So like, I already know I'm gonna get a couple of hate comments, but like, it was a very interesting video. Buffet on the cruise ship. Yeah, right. I'm gonna watch some tennis tomorrow, by the way. You're going to like some live tennis? All right, they play on Melbourne, dancing around, trying to find a pass. Yeah.
That's bold. That's bold.
So what are they calling here? What are they trying to say happened?
Dropping the ball. So he's hasn't disposed of it properly.
Yeah. Good mark. Yeah, boy, in London. All right, Joe, come on, baby. Go have some fun, man. Take some pictures. Send it to us in Discord.
Not of the rain and the cloud, though.
No, it's beautiful weather always in
Glorious
London.
English summer.
Good punch out. Dealing with it. Melbourne brought down.
Yep, so about 60 metres out from Collingwood's goal.
Oh, excuse me. Joe said, was the Beckham video about him being the most hated man in the late 90s? Yes, that's exactly what it was. It's basically the story of how he was went from loved to hated after that red card that he got, which was a stupid red card, by the way. And then like all the newspapers like basically literally hanging him out to dry. So yeah, it was interesting, man. It was interesting. It was 50 more.
Bobby 40 metres out from goal.
Yeah.
But with a sore ankle, maybe. Oh, no, he's up. Oh, no, he's hobbling.
Oh, no, he's done. Where's that right ankle?
Oh, twist.
Yeah, a little twist. Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't see it get tweaked too much. No, he's all right. He's all right.
Yeah, just ow.
Yeah, little owie.
Little owie.
All right. There we go.
Okay, 0 goals. Who was it? William, who wanted 5 goals?
He wanted 5. This will be 3?
And this will be 1 finally.
No,
that's 1.
No, 1. Oh, it's 1. Oh, shit.
2 behinds. 2 misses early.
Oh, he had 2 behinds. I thought he had 1 earlier.
No.
Are you sure? What's his name?
Bobby Hill. There he is.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 2 behinds. Damn, bro.
Say sorry.
You're right. I didn't doubt you. I just doubted you. The media went cray. It's not quite that insane now. Yeah, dude, they went insane. Have you heard of that story with the whole David Beckham thing with how much he was hated in England after that red card when he was younger for going into the World Cup?
All I know about David Beckham is he had one of the sweetest bloody feet shots, boots I've ever seen.
And that's how I looked at him too. And no, dude, that video is interesting. That video was amazing. I need to find some more videos made by that channel because it was great. They had people, they had a bar that put up a doll being, I don't know if I can say it on YouTube, with a rope around them from a high place. If you know what I mean.
Messi.
Yeah.
Not the soccer player.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the best way to say it. Basically saying that they wanted to off him. They in front of a bar, they made a doll with him with a rope from the bar. Yeah,
Yep.
that's what happened. And like, dude, could you imagine? And his mother talked about it in the video too. And it was like, my goodness, could you imagine being the mother of your son and having that happen to him? And the penalty that he got was ridiculous. But anyway, let's get back to the game. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked easily right now.
That's right. That's right.
Collingwood is going to pick it off the bounce. Oh, he got hit in the head. He needs the head, huh? Yeah.
We're just happy that our game doesn't go that far. That's all that matters.
Very true.
It's not a life or death situation.
Very true. Very true. It was crazy to the point where they had to like you could tell, like, you know, we can tell when newspapers run media and stuff like that, to where like newspapers had to start changing the narrative, or someone over the head of everybody started going to the newspapers and it's like, hey, you got to change the narrative.
Yeah.
Because it's not that bad. Yeah, it was crazy. It was posted. The picture of that was posted on newspapers all over England. It was insane. And Tony said Melbourne is getting a lot more of the ball. Just look at the scoreboard. And I was at Collingwood Hawthorn game. You were at the Collingwood Hawthorn game too? And Nick Dacos took a contested mark and crowd lost their shit.
Yeah, his first contested mark ever. He's very fast and obviously very good at getting out on his own. So there's been a bit of criticism that he doesn't play the hard ball enough. So he finally took a contested mark, and yeah.
Oh,
so
he did catch a hard knee, man. Like, he's gushing.
Yep.
Normal guy said, I'm really happy in college football. LSU is going to Omaha. Yeah. What was the final score? I saw it was 6-0 at the third inning. I didn't see how it finished though. I just figured they'd win. It was a close battle against them and the team they played prior. They got a lot of respect from LSU fans there. A lot of people started supporting a lot of those players, man. Those players that played for that previous team are end up going to play for a Division I team, and they'll have a chance at playing the MLB. Just lurking out, try to take some picks for you, boo. Hey, appreciate you, big dog. All right. Now we're officially back. All right. Ooh. I love how close it's staying, man. I love how low scoring it is too. Just 57-44.
Back in the day, the scores used to be about double about now.
Yeah. Wow. That mark was given? Goodness. Yep. That was is that enough to use the sound?
Sorry?
That
on a day like today, why not?
It was close. It was close.
He's taken a few of those over the years, of the big marks. He's well known for
Melbourne on the spin. They turn it back around all the way, have openings in the center. Good fist out, but it's to be a free kick.
Is there going to be a goal in it again?
Yo, my guy Banger said, should I cash out for 9K or let it ride? What's the bet, Bangers? What's the bet? Last time I told somebody to let it ride, they lost. So I'll let you determine whether or not what you should do is the right thing to do.
Yeah, that was always, what, $90, wasn't it? $90 or $400. So.
Yeah. It's a big difference. 9K? 9K? What's the bet? Zach, I have a story for you how media used to be in the UK. I'll share another time, but the poor girl was made into oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. Save that for Discord because that doesn't sound like a YouTube thing we can talk about. Yeah, tell me about that in Discord next time. I'll be on in Discord after this game for a bit if you want to come talk about it. All right, Hetty. Yeah, all day. All day.
Turkey's done.
Back within one again. Oh, well, one in a behind. It's close. It's been a very strange round with all the games being close scores. It has been. Banger said Collingwood money line. I'm going to say what I just said. Last time I told somebody to let it ride, they lost. Personally, I'm letting that shit ride. Now, I don't know what the difference is, right? What's the buyout? What did you bet? What is your buyout right now? What is your cash out right now? And then your winnings is 9K. So What do you think? What do you think? No financial advice is given here on Real Fan Sports. No betting advice. Yada yada yada. Call the numbers. But yeah,
Let it ride.
you say let it ride. I feel like you let it ride too.
Always let it ride.
Always.
Because I come from a time when there was no option to cash out. You let everything ride.
Just let it. You know what your cash out was, Sinbad? Was to get out of town.
That's it. When you get home, oh no, I won. I broke even.
I actually the other weekend I went to a bar that my dad used to use as his bookie. And I went there to go play some pool with some buddies, and I was like, this gives back memories. And they were like, what do you mean? I was like, because I remember I showed up here and I was young, and my dad, I was like probably 9 years old, something like that. And my dad brought me there, and he's like, all right, son, look, get in the driver's seat, lock the door. If people come running out, drive. And I was like, Dad, I don't know how to drive. He goes, figure it out. I was like, all right, pops. No doubt. All right, 3/4 time, Monday footy, baby. Brought to you by not Toyota, but Real Fan Sports. Come on.
See, that's the funny thing too. Betting has been legal in Australia and in government controlled and everything for 60 years.
Really?
And obviously before that it was much the same situation. But yeah, the government realised there's money to be made here. Why do we let everyone else take the cream? We'll take the cream. So they legalised it all, put betting shops on every street corner. From where I live, when I first arrived here, I could walk to 7 betting shops. Walk. They were just everywhere around here. Obviously, Flemington Racecourse helped, but they were just everywhere.
Yeah, it's definitely funny because, I mean, I know people that were on the booking side of things and stuff like that. And it's a weird situation. You got to really be, not caring about a human in order to get into those situations, because you'd have people that owe you tens of $20,000 and stuff like that just bet their whole lives away. And then it's like, do you go at them to pay you, or do you say, go get some help, don't worry about it? And that was the moment that the person that I knew that was like, yeah, I'm getting out of this because I don't want to be responsible for that, because people get out of hand.
Mm-hmm. Obviously the alternative still did exist, but it was easier, simpler to just go to these local betting shops and have your bet and enjoy.
Said really that was a free kick. Maybe Zion gave Zach and Pelicans fans bad luck. Shut up, Taterhead. You can bet this and make a lot of money. The Saints won't make the playoffs. I mean, you'd have to. First off, I don't even know if that's a safe bet, because our division still sucks. Regardless, we won't make. I don't think we make the playoffs. We're a 5 or 6 win team, but I don't know about putting fucking crazy money online. Let Penix get hurt for some reason for the Falcons. Let Baker get hurt for some reason for the Tampa Bay, and then all of a sudden you don't know what would happen. But now we're a 5 or 6 win team. Dave, you should go check out the interview we did earlier today with Mike Detillier, man. It was quite fun.
All right, Zach, what are your thoughts? 7 points of difference. What have you seen so far? Where do you see this game going?
I feel like right once we got into the second half that Collingwood has just really owned control of the game, and Melbourne have, as they were streaking through their passes and working through the midline and getting into scoring opportunities, we haven't seen that as much. But although they have kept it close, I mean, I think this is a Collingwood game to lose, but I'm interested to see what Melbourne strategy-wise are going to come out with, in this fourth quarter.
The current coach, this is his 4th year. Into the second half of that first year, they developed their systems to the point where they won every close game. Created all sorts of records in doing so by just simply winning close game after close game, week after week after week. And they've carried that forward. They still win most of their close games. So just given that, I'm anticipating they will put their process in play and run this game out. They're very good at shutting down other teams in the last quarter.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see what happens.
I think we're good, man. I mean, I'm glad it's been a close one, and I'm very appreciative of everybody that's came and tuned in and joined us tonight, man. I mean, look, it's been a little while since we've done some AFL, so I thank y'all for tuning in to Real Fan Sports or Nonfiction's Twitch channel. Make sure if y'all aren't following over there on Twitch, y'all hit that follow button. If y'all aren't subscribed to Real Fan Sports, go ahead and subscribe and go check out all of our content. We went ahead and did a AFL video just the other day. Did you get a chance to watch it, SB?
Which video was that? Sorry.
The video, I think his name was Miro, that was trying to bring in some former NFLers. Well, it was one former NFL player and then some college guys that couldn't make it to the NFL, and they were trying to train them to playing
the Vice Sports
AFL
episode. Yes.
Yeah, by Vice. It was pretty interesting. I mean, I thought, when watching it, I was like, don't get me wrong, I think those guys are very dedicated, but I mean, the gap to be able to transition is too short. You're not going to be able to get your stand up, and you're not going to learn the skills that fast. But no. I thought it was still cool that they were able to come in and have the opportunity to at least come to Australia and play. I thought that was pretty neat.
Well, yeah, the path through that country league, just to simply get around the process, get around understanding the game, understanding the language, understanding every aspect of how footy is played. And then obviously beyond that, the idea would have been, yeah, righto guys, let's utilize what you bring to the game. Like I've said before, but it's all about what you can bring. Doesn't matter how big or small or fat or short or anything you are, it's what you can bring.
Yeah.
And once they learned the basics of the game, yeah, it would have been time, right, I turn it over to them and say, right, what can you now bring to the game? What, you know how it's played. What can you now do that makes you different and makes you attractive to the higher levels?
Mm. I thought one thing that was probably the most common comment that I got was that it wasn't, it is what I expected. It's not the athleticism that they lack, it's the skills. And it's because those skills are, they're taught from a very young age. I mean, you start kicking around, a footy ball since you're 4 or 5 years old and stuff like that. So you start figuring out the angles. Yeah, right before that. So you start getting all
1 year old. You're giving a footy.
Yeah, so you start developing all those skills in that pace forward. But now one comment that I thought was interesting that I saw a handful of times was that the game of AFL has diverted to where people aren't as worried about the skills as much nowadays as they are about the stamina and endurance. And I thought that was very interesting.
Well, yeah. That player on screen, number 17, he's required to cover as much ground on as everybody else, as every short running player. He's also required to run and run and run. So there's no difference just because you're the short running player doesn't mean, the tall running player isn't required to follow the same rule supplied by the coach, which is run up and down the field all day. They will all cover 10 miles plus today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting because, I mean, I feel like my experience with sports is a little bit different because, I mean, I started off doing cross country from, a pretty young age. I wouldn't say like stupid young, but like since I was about like 8, 9 years old, I was doing cross country and stuff. So the stamina always came easy for me. Now I know it didn't come easy for those that didn't. But I always felt like stamina is one of those things. If you have a handful of years, if you really work on it, you can get to that level. But the skills part is always the hardest thing, I think, for any sports. Like I feel like with AFL, it's very AFL, NRL, soccer, whatever is the skills. It's not necessarily the fitness. I feel like the fitness is something that can be taught for most athletes, because most athletes are different than you and me, our average guys. So that just kind of took me for one when they were like, yeah, it was like, well, some people even argued that the skills wasn't even a matter, is that they just weren't able to be in shape. So I was like, was it just too late for them? Were they not working hard enough? I don't know.
Well, what you just said actually is part of the reason why I've referred those USAFL links to you, because I think it's something you could cope with. You're fit. You may not like the hard hits of your game anymore, and that's understandable. But our game provides an option for someone who is happy to run all day.
Yeah.
And they don't all have to be the best kick. It's a kick. It's a run. It's a handball. It's a catch the ball. So yeah, again, I encourage you to have a look. That's all you can do. Have a look.
Yeah, I definitely will. I definitely need to. They're going to call a penalty against Collingwood here, so Melbourne's going to get a free one. We'll also get a couple substitution as Melbourne's working up down that left side. Good mark taken from Collingwood. It was almost like he was aiming for him. Oh, bad kick. Now Melbourne gets freed up. He's going to send one forward to Big Gone. Good back heel. Still an opportunity. And that's a goal. And out of nowhere, we're looking at a 1-point game. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Yeah, that was, again, number 17 in the Collingwood backline. Never ask a ruckman to play pretty.
Yeah. There
a short pass, no, don't ask him to do it. He needed to kick long there, but he was invited to, pass it to his teammate and messed it up.
And it's Collingwood needs to get more control of the ball. Melbourne are going to go fast and straight for goal. He said, I told you. They did. The big Cox is chilling. What are we talking about, Troy?
Mason Cox. He's playing in the second at the moment.
I know.
Yeah. He hasn't had a good year, but he's still trying.
Yeah. How old is he now? He's what? He's got to be 30.
I assume he's about 33, 34. This is definitely his last year. It's just a case of, does he get any more games? Does he get to play in the finals? Should we make it? Assuming we do.
What's the penalty called there? Is it a holding? Yeah.
Another ball up. Gawn's having a rest. So both clubs have a secondary ruckman. Probably a tall forward coming in ruck work for the few minutes.
Really young BAL out there for Melbourne. The redhead.
I was about to say, you mean a redhead?
Yeah, the redhead, yeah. So I saw Cox playing last week, and he's still playing well.
50 metres.
Oh, there you go.
Had the ball in his hand. Free kick paid. He put the ball down. Yep. You can't do that. You've got to hand the ball back if you had it in your possession.
Oh, so he has to hand the ball to the ref? Is that what you're saying?
No, to the player. So
because he put it down instead of hands to play. Okay, so that's
it's deemed as wasting time. 50-meter penalty.
So it's a wasting time thing. It's not like a respect thing. It's a wasting time thing.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
There was one.
All right, now we have a kick to regain a decent lead here. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Doink, turkey's done.
Doink, doink. And hey, shout out my guy Smithy for making some of these fun graphics. We'll go ahead and put them up. A good old Ric Flair woo. No one can disagree with that. Woo!
Traditionally, this game was also one which I always had some trepidation because it was the last game before their bye, and you could see it in the players. They would relax, knowing they've got a week off. And they'd so often lose, especially against teams that were well below them. They would lose this week. But, yeah, in the last few years, they've stopped doing that.
Yeah, it's like, you're ready for the bye. You're getting ready for your bye week, and then you got a team that's hungry, that feels like they're still in the chase. So.
Yeah.
So McCreary.
Cool.
Yeah. Good play up there from Melbourne. Fighting for it up inside 50. They're now battling. Finally going to get called dead.
And the funny thing is, it's both teams trying to lock it in.
Yeah.
They're both aiming for the same thing there, just looking for the ball up.
Oh, good grab. He's going to punch it out quick. Melbourne's still gathering. Big kick with the left foot. It's going to be batted out, and now they kick through, and there we go. Back in it. Back in it like they never left. You know what? F a doink doink.
I don't care. I love it. I don't care.
I still have no idea why I added that song to my board, but
it's American. What do you do?
It's been, you know what? You're right. It is American. You're right. You're exactly on it, SP.
Always right.
It's American. Always right. All right, never mind. All right.
And obviously, this guy, Fritz, who just kicked this goal, he kicked the previous. He kicked the bag in their grand final win a few years ago. Got kicked about 7 from memory in their grand final win. So,
I mean, it's a close one. It's one he should always make, but I mean, it's just that quick reaction time too, man.
Yeah.
That's just underappreciative. Grabs it off the bounce, tough bounce, spinning all over the place, and able to put a boot on it.
there's been plenty of players over the year, and you knew that if they took more than like 3 seconds to dispose of the ball, it would go wrong. They were just very much reflex players.
There we go. Early kick from Collingwood. Sends it out towards the middle. Great mark taken. Yeah, that's amazing. So it's the 9th contested mark there for Melbourne versus the 7 from Collingwood. It's been a close one all the way through, man. I mean, the most the biggest score difference we had is what, 13?
I think it was about that. Yep.
All right, Melbourne, big kick through the middle up towards the forwards. Battle through. Collingwood's going to try to send it to the left side. Can they grab the mark? He does. Can't get a handle on it. They're going to play on with the handball, working out down that left side. Can he get the mark out to the left? He should, and he will. They'll slow it down, get players up. Now booting it forward. Bad kick. It's going to be a low dribbler. Good handball, though, and that sets him up for a goal opportunity, and he shanks it. That was he going for a pass there, or did he just
he was going for goal. Just shanked it.
Just shanked it.
Just shanked it.
Let's say, come on, Maggies. Come on, baby. Let's go. Tony said, wow, Nick Dacos has got 3 Brownlow votes now. What's a Brownlow?
Okay. Each game, the umpires give a vote, 3, 2, and 1. And so the suggestion is here that Nick Dacos has got the 3 votes as best on ground.
Okay.
It's the official AFL MVP. Let's call it.
Good mark taken there. I got you. It's the best player of the match type award, or is that?
Yeah, but again, it's adjudicated by the umpires, not by anyone else.
I got you.
Which is the weird thing I understand from elsewhere in the world. Good
grab by Gawn. Dude, Gawn's fucking huge, man. How tall is he? He's got to be 6'5", 6'6".
6'8", I think.
Is that tall?
Yeah.
What's his first name?
He's been around forever. He's been scary forever.
What's his first name?
Max.
Matt is Max, okay.
Like the brown dog.
Yeah, like the brown dog.
There we go again.
Oh, good mark. And they're going to play quick through it. Missed. That was a mistake.
Yep.
Could he have not taken a mark there?
He did. He could have stayed there and just had a shot, but he had to play on.
Why? Why? Because he's stupid.
The moment got to him.
Oh,
and he had a teammate 10 meters away. He could handball to. He just went for it. Scores are level.
SB, just to let you know, he's 6'10", actually.
No, he's not.
That's what it says.
Well, he must be wearing insteps because he's about 6'8", and Mason Cox was always the tallest at 6'10".
But we're all tied. The guy that came in earlier, what was your name? Bangers. Let us know. Are we still riding? What are we doing? It's a close one now, all tied up with 13 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And I'm a full lock in now. As the Melbourne sends out the kick down that right side, battling, ends up in the hands of the Melbourne Demons, swings out, and that's a kick, and that should be a goal, and that's the first lead in a minute.
The doink, doink, turkey's done.
The Melbourne Football Club, the Demons, they go up 6.
Up 6, up a goal. Long time left, and again, with the players, this will start to tire, so the game should open up more and more from now on. So it'll only be psychological pressure that gets to them now.
Yeah, very true. William said Kazi, what a player. 2 more goals, please, Kazi. If that goes against the Magpies, I'm sorry, William. I hope you lose your money. That's a great kick. That's a great kick on the run. Place it right through the middle. Knows there's no one there to deflect it or get a hand on to force it behind, and just plays the ground the way that it needs to be played. And now Melbourne up here at the MCG on a very important day as we build charity towards the ALS. And we have the bounce here. Last 2 goals scored both by Melbourne. And Collingwood trying to get back into it. We're going to get a penalty early. What was the penalty there?
Yeah, don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why. Okay.
Not going to get bogged down in it.
I'm glad. Okay. All right. Quick one. He had him left. And he ran away from it. Is he going to try a deep one here?
No, he's going out wide. No, about 20 metres out from goal. 10 metres out, 5 metres out, trying to see a bad kick.
Punch through
you
behind.
Get close to goal, it's always going to get punched through.
Yeah. Why didn't he play that guy that was off to his left for just a quick chip? Because it wasn't within 15 meters?
No, he could have handballed it to him, so he didn't see him, or just he didn't like what he saw as far as the pattern.
Well, anyway, now Collingwood down that left side. Yeah, keeping it moving. Good handball there in towards the inside. Good tackling from Melbourne. Yeah. Now Melbourne on the run. Big boot, clearing punt. And there's numbers for Melbourne as he dribbles out of bounds. Sinbad, you have mod authority. If you want to block Christian, you can.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
His parents hated him, but that's another story. Called him Christian.
Gone fighting for it. Little handball out for Melbourne. Melbourne sends it out left. Should be grabbed by Collingwood at wheel. They're going to slow things down. Now play out to the right side. Another mark here. They're going to keep it moving forward as they should. Another good mark right up around center line. Now trying to move it forward.
Galvin got a try.
Oh, did he really? Oh, that fucker. Another mark taken. They're going to play on. Working down that left. Into the center. Yes. Mark taken. Wow.
Damn explain.
Hey, rock my balls. Said, come on, boys. I don't know how I feel about your name or your comment, but it was good, baby. How we doing? Look at that grab. Snagged it. Fingertips. All right, this is the retake the lead. Put him up by 1.
Nice goal.
And he does it. Let's go.
Doink, doink, turkey's done.
Doink. Turkey's done. He's like, come on.
This is Dan McStay's 3rd year at Collingwood. He got injured in the preliminary final in 2023, missed the grand final, missed the win. Was then injured a bit last year and again this year. This is his first week back.
So I just noticed that this side of the ground is it separated with the AFL? Because I noticed there was Melbourne flags on the opposite side of the ground. Is that like a thing to where
those are the cheer squads? They're allocated their own spaces at each end.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I love that.
Yeah, so they'll always be allocated spots behind the goal to do what they want to do. And then the rest of the ground is generally just divided up bay by bay, but doesn't mean you won't get other supporters in each other's areas. And that's normal. That's fine. That's great because that's what we've always done.
Yeah, no, I like that. Great. Oh, almost mark 10 from Collingwood. He's going to lose it. Still dribbling around and finally ends up in hand of Collingwood. Now they're pushing through the middle. Has a bounce. Going through. Big kick. This could be one to extend the lead. He can't grab it. Oh, my goodness. But it's going to be taken there from Collingwood over on that right side. I would just take the short one. Marker awarded. This could be a far kick. I don't know if you can kick from here. Can he?
This guy can. He is an incredible kick.
Rock said, "Are you named after Sinbad in the movie?"
No, I am not.
What up? CT said, "Play any Indian song." I don't think I will at the moment, man. But yeah, run it up, baby.
Go on, Bo. Big kick.
Come on.
Oh, it's nice.
Come on. It looks okay. Oh, just goes behind. No, yeah, it just goes behind. So two point lead. 9 minutes, man. Please play. CT, I can't play any music. It's most of it's copyright, and we're not watching an Indian sport. If we were, I would try to find a non-copyright one. But I'm not going to right now, my brother. I appreciate you being here, though, CT.
There will be some Indian fans in the crowd at this game. I can guarantee it.
Rock Ball says you're huge as that Sinbad, though. Hey, Sinbad is massive, bro. He's the biggest mug in this building. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
He's huge.
He's huge. I love the beanies, man. Like, I would definitely be like, it's not a sucker thing. 9 minutes ago, I need to lock back in before I start getting into a dramatic conversation change. Collingwood trying to play it out. A lot of scrambling down on the ball, down on the low right side. Good handball. I love the backward passes. He's going to go ahead and volleyball fist it through the middle. Yep. Collingwood staying with it, still battling through the midfield.
Cameron wasn't the right choice.
I definitely would be the guy. I was saying now that we have a stoppage, I definitely would be a guy that would buy all those beanies and all those things. Just I think they're just so cool. Going roundhouse right, sends it through, bending kick, past Melcham, misplay here by the Magpies. They're going to go ahead and land on top of it. No stoppage yet. Finally, now we get the whistle. Zach, your studio is so fancy. You want to see how fancy it is? It's just wallpaper.
Don't ruin them.
I'm in a box. I'm ruining it. Man. It's just wallpaper. All right, now I gotta wait for it to get ollie up so I can bring it down. I appreciate you though, Rock. Much love, man.
I'm impressed it was called a studio.
Me too, bro. Oh no, gone. Can't get the boot. Oh, I need it for my super coach, but you know what? I'm riding with the Magpies, so I ain't mad. It's a 1 point game, 71-70, 8 minutes to go. Come on, man. As bad as their films? All right, well, we ain't getting all that, Troy. What they called high? What was the high? What's the high call?
Yeah, just over the shoulder, I'd say.
Yeah.
An arm and over the shoulder.
Bomb it back in towards the middle. Bunch of Magpies there fighting for it. Couple fist balls. Good kick here. And that's a great play on. He can get on the run. He can get on the run. Keep going. Don't even need to punch it. Let's go. I actually don't think I like the punch there. I would like to see him keep rolling. Big kick down that right side. Two guys there battling for it. Keeping it in bounds. He'll just slap it out. I know, Rock. I know. I appreciate it though, man. Look, whenever I'm able to move and I have a full run, just wait how crazy it's going to be. Just wait. Oh, I got stupid plans. I'm a owe debt to whatever company I get a credit card through.
Free kick to Cameron. 7 minutes to go.
Yeah, 77,761 fans on a Monday. Unreal,
Oh.
man. Hey, happy birthday to y'all's king, not my king.
Well, actually, it's not his birthday. His birthday,
well.
I think, is in some other month, but yeah, we always hold it this weekend.
All right, well, that's a great mark and another great scoring opportunity set up for Collingwood to try to go back up by at least a score and a
Oscar
point.
Elliott, I don't know if he can kick this far. We'll see what happens.
He looks a little slight on the ass, but you know what? His accuracy might be there. He scored 7 goals in 2025 so far. Let's see if he can do it again.
Set it up. Front.
Hey.
No.
Gone,
Max.
dude.
Max doing Max things.
My goodness. Big boy. You got to take that mark. Yeah. Yeah, simple. Play forward. Yep. Now hit him to the left. Hit him to the left. He didn't see him. They're going to play back. Oh, my God. He had him on that left side, too. Now you have him in the middle.
Hey, coach.
I'm about to get angry. That just, yeah. I know
Oh, they
you
played
will.
a push.
Hey, welcome to Channel Rock, man. Just like you know, those of y'all that are new to the channel, man, my name is Zach. We're being joined today by our special guest, man. My guy Sinbad, man. He's the one that holds it down for us. Taught us all that we need to know, or all that we have known. We still got more to know. Sinbad's just waiting for us to be able to understand it. But appreciate y'all joining us, man. Hit
And I
that
knew
like
you
button, hit
will.
that subscribe button. I know you will. All right. So here we go. Opportunity.
He'll run out to the right, improve his angle. About now. No, what are you doing?
No, that's a shank. I don't even think that's a behind. It isn't. That's just a bad kick.
Shocking kick.
It says C3 Brownlow votes. Yeah. Sinbad the Incredible. My guy, dude. The best of the best. All right. Well, we still got 5.5 to go. Just a 2-point lead and no comfortability to go through as Melbourne is surging down the left side. 2-on-1. Melbourne ends up with on top of it. Little handball. Can't get the rhythm.
Final, pick it up.
Oh, lose it on his ground. Geez. Yeah, just kick it forward, right? Just get it out of the chaos.
Oh, they paid on the ball. Look out.
Why? Wait, why?
I'm surprised they paid that, but...
Yeah, for what? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, they're suggesting he didn't try to get rid of it, but didn't really have much of a chance.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
I'll take it.
That's why I like SB. He's like, I'll take it, but I agree that it was wrong. But as they say, ball don't lie. Melbourne gets it right back. They're gonna go ahead and switch sides completely.
Yeah. Switch the play, open side.
All right, Rock. Yeah, it's a good kick out into the free space on that right side. Just opening up the field again. I wouldn't mind them opening up again. They got a couple guys in the middle that can swing out to the left. That is a great mark taken. Nobody there. No Magpies. That's where the endurance comes in, man. A couple guys being caught flat-footed, not ready in their position. Now this is a good chance for Melbourne to regain the lead with 4 minutes to go. That's a great kick. That's a great kick. All right, man. My boy's got a perm. Ain't no way he's putting this through. I lied.
The doink doink turkey's done.
Oh no, he doesn't actually. Holy shit! Wait, what? Wait, it was short.
It was short, about of 6 inches.
I just saw the kick and I saw the direction was perfect. No, he left that thing short.
Just.
Wow. Okay. All right. Magpies live to see another day. 3.5 minutes. It's close.
Beautiful. Love a close game.
And Melbourne on the surge again, still pushing up down that left side. Good handball backwards. Good boot. with the right foot. A bunch of Magpies there. Mark taken. Take your time. They'll play it all the way out to the switch to the left. I'd rather get a mark there, but I guess it really doesn't matter. Yeah, you just play it forward. You got your guy chasing. Send that mark on the short one. Yes, sir. Out that left side. Final 3 minutes. 2:52 to go on the clock. Another mark. And they're just taking their time, working it down the middle, switching field again. Yeah, this is where that veteranship that you talk about with this team, knowing how to control the clock.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at it. Look at him. Look at him. Just piecing them apart right now.
In front by a point. That's enough.
No deviation in the game plan. Just move it forward. Now send it back. And just knowing where you're at. Yeah, reset. Again, another mark. You can hit him in the middle. He'll take his time. They'll find one. So now we're going to have the big boot. The mark needs to be taken. It'll be off the bounce. It'll go out of bounds. That's not a great kick. He had the one in the middle.
That sort of stuff's good if you've got Collingwood in Supercoach.
Bulldogs win. Galvin not getting many hugs from teammates. Is he really not? That's kind of crazy. What's up? 1 hour's Polaire. So who will win? I don't know, bro. It's a game, baby. We got a game.
Yep. Give it up.
Oh. That's a good handball. That's a great handball.
Use it well. Oh, no.
Feel that. No.
Look out.
Just need to get out of bounds. Yeah.
Oliver. One of those experienced midfielders in Melbourne.
And since he kicked it out of bounds, it's not a 50-50 ball.
He probably could have gone a bit further.
Collingwood. Yep. So now Collingwood's going to send a boot right down that right side tight. It'll be fielded by Melbourne, so they get to keep it in play for the moment. We'll get a toss-up, ball up.
And you can see that they kicked it close to the boundary line. If they wanted to, they could have put it out of bounds. Another stoppage in play. Another way of delaying the game.
Yep. I love the battle inside here, but I love Melbourne's intensity. Still trying to stay alive, fighting down that left side. Now it's the space. He's going to go ahead and send one to the middle. They need a spectacular mark.
Who's down?
And get it, but still with it.
Justin Moore's there. Oh, well done. Nice clearance.
Yes.
Outside 50. McCreary, run like a... That's it. Beautiful. Nice kick. Go on, ball. Bounce properly. That's better.
Now just set a mark. Set a mark. Simple mark. There you go. Beautiful. Now feed him. Oh, a little. I don't like the fact that he wasn't greedy in that moment. He was taking to advantage the time when he could have went ahead and went up by 7.
He's looked at it. They've looked at it and gone, what's more important? Try to get a goal or try to waste more time? And waste more time was more value.
Well, hopefully that doesn't cost them, because there was 2 guys ready for the kick. Now they kick down that left side with under 40 seconds. Gone with a great mark.
35 seconds. Let's see what happens.
He's got to push it up.
Oh, no.
No.
He's kicked it bad. Straight to Hoskin Elliott. Game over.
That's it. That's game. Go on, say, what did you do? No, ask yourself, what did I do? That's the more important question. What a fit it. You ain't lying, William. What a game. Hey, wait, where's my guy that had 9K? Bangers. Are we up 9,000? Are we getting steak dinners or what? There she goes. Collingwood. I think I'm starting to revert. If I say that I'm reversing the jinx, does that mean that I'm going to restart it again? But right now, we have a song you have to play, Sinbad.
How did you know that was coming?
I just knew it. I know you. As the time clicks down.
Good old Collingwood forever. They know how to play the game. Side by side they stick together to uphold the Magpies' name.
Everybody.
See the barricades are shouting as all barricades should. Oh, the premiership's a cakewalk for the good old Collingwood.
Yeah, that'll do.
Oh, look at hey, shout out Collingwood, man. Handling business, baby. What a game though. What a
They
game.
win the close ones. They win the close ones.
I'll tell you what, the last two AFL games have been pretty good, man. This definitely didn't disappoint. I know we've had a lot of conversation going through it. It's a low scoring affair, but it was a battle through the end. I was a little nervous for you a little bit. No, Sinbad. I thought Melbourne after they took that lead, I was getting a little worried.
Yeah, a little nervous, but again, as I said, they've got such an incredible record in close games. It's beyond anything ever known. So you had to think, right, just let them do what they know what to do.
And there we goes, Bangers. Bangers said, hell yeah. Hey, guys, shout out to Bangers with the 9K. My guy is getting filet mignon. My guy. Big cheers. Come on. We ain't eating Vienna sausages and ramen noodles tonight. There we go, Bangers. Leslie said, yes, on your Maggies. Come on, baby. Let's go, Leslie. Hey, big shout. Did BKR come in and say something earlier and I missed it? Oh, I blame Zach. Not sure the topic, but it's Zach's fault. Shut up, please, you fuck. Excuse my language. Okay, now that he's playing the song, it's definitely his fault for whatever the topic was.
Hey, Blaze.
What's
Coming
up,
in and
man?
join us. Talk about real football.
He's having some fun. Did your Titans win this week? I didn't even check the scores. Let me go check the scores. Did Titans win this week? I'm assuming they did because he was talking mad shit. I actually had Brian came into the Discord yesterday and was like, BKR's talking shit right now. And I was like that motherfucker. Well, let me go and look before Blaze starts commenting about how we won, we're so good. No, they lost. Never mind. I ain't worried about Blaze anymore. Someone block him for 2.5 seconds.
It's been a good week in Supercoach too.
My computer is I can't do anything. Oh, all right, I fixed it. All right, awesome game. Yeah, congrats, SB. Yes, sir. Hey, congrats to the Magpies, man. Come on. Hey, look, SB.
Yes.
If the Magpies win a premiership this year,
yeah,
do we get an SB shoey?
Ooh, I better buy new shoes. Ooh, I better buy new shoes.
No.
I
need the ones that you use out in the garden, brother.
The ones the dogs chewed.
What is that BKR about those Titans? Yeah. Talk your shit, William. I agree. It says Zach are going to enter grandparents' race is wild. Oh yeah, that's right. You're trying to ask me about that. Can I share a screen? I'll share a screen. Let me see what the hell that's about. But while I'm doing that, Sinbad, just let me know what your evaluation of this game. Close one, but they go ahead and get the job done, and where they go moving forward. You know, what are the games that are coming up?
Okay, well, obviously for one, I'm just glad that they've got this pre-bye game out of the way. As I said, they haven't had a great record with it, but we've moved on. When you got a team like this full of old players, they've spent the year so far cycling through their older players, giving them weeks off, and obviously everyone gets a week off this week, so they will take that every day of the week. Going forward, I know that the pleasing thing is that we have not played many of the bottom sides yet. We've won all these games so far, playing everybody who finished in the finals last year. We've beaten everybody except Geelong, and so we're hoping to continue the year. We've got Collingwood have got St Kilda next in 2 weeks at the MCG again. St Kilda are a smart team. They may not be the best team out there, but they know how to play good football when they need to. So it's a dangerous game. Then we've got the Eagles. Then we've got the bottom team at home. So expecting that to be a nice game. Probably again a few players rested to ensure they're ready. And then the big one, we're up against Carlton at the MCG, 80-something thousand yet again, maybe more. I'm hoping to get a ticket to that game, but I think they're already sold out.
Nah, you can get one.
So that's our next few games. I'm hoping to see. I'm expecting to see another 3 wins added to the current list, take us to 14. That guarantees finals to begin with. But again, we want top 2. Top 2 gives you home ground advantage during the finals, which is MCG.
So don't answer this if you feel like this is like a jinx thing, because I'm big on that apparently. But is there a team that you would like to face in this year's finals if you were to make it?
Like to face?
Yeah, like if you were to make it to the finals, like is there a team that you want your revenge on, or is there a team that you want to face because it's like as a team, as Collingwood, we want to face them and prove what we are as a unit.
I want to face Brisbane again.
Okay.
It was such a great grand final 2 years ago. Brisbane came back and won last year, as you well know. I want to play Brisbane again, and currently they're second, and that would be acknowledgement of our position in this period of time. So yeah, more than happy to play Brisbane again. Also because they don't necessarily like the MCG, so
okay, fair enough.
Home ground advantage is a big thing.
Big hero. So yeah, Titans and Tigers both won. Yeah, I thought so too. Right, we did both win. Okay, all right, big hero. Yeah, dude. Yeah, tough. Tony said, "Great game, guys. Great show." Hey, appreciate you, Tony, man. Hey, shout out Sinbad, man, making it such a great stream. I wasn't planning on doing this one. I actually didn't know there was games going on tonight, so I didn't even think about it. So I'm glad Sinbad pointed that out. We were able to do one. I am expecting to do another AFL game soon. I know we have a lot of streams coming up, especially with the World Test Championship coming up. That starts at 5 a.m. my time. I am planning on doing at least something throughout all 5 days. That starts on Wednesday for me. But I know Dolph. If y'all don't know Dolph, I promise y'all will get familiar with him. He wants to learn about the AFL. He also wants to learn about the NRL. And right now he has a little bit of free time. So I know he would love to take part of it. So look out for that, whether it's a live stream, whether it's a reaction to some game highlights or stuff like that, because he does want to check out what that all has to offer. William said Titans got pumped. Okay. Yeah. Fuck the Titans. Yeah, I agree. Great co-host Sinbad. Hey, Sinbad is the G, man. That was Sinbad. Let's see.
Praise doesn't pay the bills. Pay cash.
Don't do it. There's only one weirdo that does that. It's Zach. Shut up, Taterhead. Pies just know how to win close games. Yeah, you're right. You talked about that earlier on, Sinbad. They know how to close out games. They know
how to win close games.
They know how to win. That is a rare characteristic when you know just how to win. Pies just know how to win close games is impressive but infuriating. Fair enough, man.
And that's a good thing. Long. We are pleased that it infuriates you.
Yep. Nice to not have a reply. Well, it was okay. At least you tried. Y'all so stupid. Enjoy your wooden spoon, please. Oh my goodness. Here we go. All right. Big thanks, SB, staying up past his bedtime. Feel free to just cuss out Mainstar, and it's fine. I don't care about monetization. You just give me your worst.
Beware the frogs, Mainstar.
For those that don't know, you still won't know because it was a great
It's not worth it. No.
It's not worth it. Well, look, guys, thank y'all for being part of the part of the live stream. I will be on the Discord for a little bit. We're going to be playing some golf. Y'all can come in and talk about whatever, but we will be on the Discord playing some golf for a little bit. Me and Boro and possibly BAL if he's woken up yet over there in London. But we do appreciate y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being part of the stream. And as Sinbad is proudly showing, Magpies get the win over Melbourne just by a little, but they got the job done. Wait, I was supposed to play this race. Hold on. I'm sorry. I totally closed it out too early because I was supposed to play this race. This is the hilarious grandparents face-off face plant during a horse track race. So we'll play that real quick.
So this is the Collingwood team.
Oh, God. I don't think he clarifies to be a grandpa. He's a grandpa to young kids, to young grandparents, so he doesn't count. I'd say the guy that came off the box. But anyway, guys, appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank y'all for being part of the channel. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.
Go Pies. Good night.